It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
Yep, Charlemagne the God.
Andrew Schultz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots podcast, and today's episode is brought to you by Cushy Dream CBD. The world today is nuts, man. That's an understatement. And just when it seems like things are getting better, we're hit with even more reasons to be anxious and uncomfortable, and that's why our friends at Cushy Dreams can help. Cushy Dreams specializes in high-quality smokable CBD, and CBD has been shown to help with anxiety, depression, inflammation, even pain relief, and more. We know you're sick of carts, vapes, gummies, and want to smoke your CBD. And now you can enjoy all of the benefits of cannabis without getting high. Go to cushydreams.com. That's KUSHY dreams.com. At checkout, use promo code IDIOTS for 20% off your next order. Smoke your CBD with promo code IDIOTS and get 20% off today. And let's start this show. Wax is here.
Yo.
He been on that COVID diet. You can tell he lost some weight.
Yeah, I did, but I'm still money though. I mean, don't count me out.
How much you lost? I can look at your face and I can tell you lost weight.
Yeah, man, just not too much though. I be telling everybody 40-something pounds, but I really just lost it in my stomach because I was shitting just for like 2 days, really shitted crazy, and my lower back was hurting a little bit, so I couldn't really work out like that. But other than that, I've been good. My symptoms and everything was like really mild. And I ain't get like all fucked up and everything. I guess that COVID shot really works.
What the fuck is the COVID shot?
What everybody be getting? That vaccine COVID?
What?
That's not what it's called. What is it called?
It's called the COVID vaccine.
Oh, COVID. I thought it was a COVID shot.
So listen, you had diarrhea and lower back pain?
Yeah, diarrhea, lower back pain, like more of soreness. It was like I did a leg day and I did that back day for like, too long that day. And my back was a little sore. But other than that, I've been chilling. You know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy. My breathing is good, thank God. I know that put a lot of people down. One of my dudes, I just found out he was in the hospital for 3 months and he's on a breathing machine right now for 24 hours and he got diabetes off of it.
A respirator. He ain't get diabetes from COVID.
Yeah, he probably had diabetes already. And then that made it so bad. He did not get
diabetes from COVID, bro.
Yeah. Oh, he said he have diabetes, and he said after all this happened, now he got diabetes and everything. I was like,
he sounded to me like he ain't never been to a doctor till he got COVID. And when he went to the doctor let him know everything that he's been ducking. Yep. That's what that sounds like to me.
So how long for you not to be able to go to the doctor for you to know you ducking something?
I mean, a lot of people don't go to the doctor, man, especially men. And then when they go, they got all types of stuff going on with their body.
Gout.
Yeah, yo, listen, men go get their car service more than they go get their body service. Yo.
That's facts. That's facts.
My leg has been hurting for months.
Yeah.
And listen, I've been going to the doctor for everything but my leg.
I ain't talking about this. You might tell me some bullshit.
No, I'm serious, man. I don't know if I pulled something. I had to have pulled something, yo. Yeah. Because it just be hurting in like the hamstring area. I'm like, man, what the hell? Did I tear something? But it's just like, I haven't been to the doctor for it, but I've been to the doctor for other shit. It just feels crazy. I'm trying to
see what's wrong with me. What's wrong with me I got to go to the doctor for? I get my tooth. My tooth, I should have been to the dentist for a long time, bro. Word up.
Come on, man. You had that root canal for months, for years, bro.
No, that's not.
You did. You had that root canal. You remember when that girl told you that shit outside of BB King's that time?
Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. There's a lot of things in life I never would tell Charlotte that I know. Because people love me too. They love Charlotte, but people love me too. They were like, I'm going to tell you this. Charlotte told me to do this. Just act like they're saying.
That's a lie.
Listen, Charlotte tells all these people to try this. I'm telling you. You don't think they tell me?
Yo, she was in the car and she was like, look, man, I love Wax, man, but his breath. I said, what you mean? I said, what you mean? I said, what you mean? She was like, his breath is humming. I said, yo, you got to tell him. I said, what kind of sister would you be if you didn't tell him? And I sat there and watched her lovingly walk up to Wax, whisper in his ear, and Wax just nodded his head like, no doubt. Then he went into the corner store, got some mouthwash.
Banaka.
Like you supposed to, you know what I'm saying? And somebody tell you your underarms thing, you gonna walk around, but fuck that. Okay, I'm gonna stick all day. Go get some fucking deodorant, nigga.
Oh, man.
Fix the problem.
Listen, how was y'all week otherwise, though?
Okay, kind of hurt me because I can't see my son. It's like I'm really locked up. You know what I'm saying? My son is like, he sees me, he want to run to me, come in, and I can't even see it. I can't do nothing. So.
You should be done now, though, right?
Yeah, they just came at 10:30, so it take 4 hours for me to know about my test, and most likely I will be negative. So
okay. What about you, Schultz?
I'm just fucking tired.
Same. You know what's so crazy? I've been getting great rest. I've been catching up on shit. I watched Shang-Chi. I ain't seen Shang-Chi. I've been reading Will Smith's book.
What do you think about that? What do you think about Will Smith?
I'm only on chapter 13.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long book. I can't remember exactly how many chapters are in it, but I'm like halfway through.
Yeah.
It is absolutely one of the most fascinating, riveting memoirs I've ever read in my life.
Do you believe that thing about he would throw up every time he orgasmed because he was fucking so many girls?
Yes.
What?
Yes, because when you read it in context, instead of the goddamn internet's version,
the internet version sound like cap, bro.
The internet version is some bullshit because it is. I read the headline. I'm like, none of these motherfuckers have read the book.
All right, go. So tell me what happened. Please tell me it's different than every time he nutted, he threw up because he was fucking so many girls.
No.
That's what he said.
That's the internet.
What he said. The internet is saying, every time he nutted, he had to throw up because he was fucking so many girls that he started to have an adverse reaction to it. Boo-hoo.
Will Smith grew up watching his mom be a victim of domestic violence.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So being that he grew up watching his mom being a domestic violence, the whole book is literally about Will Smith being a coward and him coming to the realization early in his life that he was a coward. So he created, these characters, like the character of Will Smith and the rapper and wanting to be the jokester and everything else to protect people from knowing he was a coward, right? And so he watched his mom get beat up, throughout her life, or really was really one bad time in general that his pops put hands on her. And so he always just wanted a family. Like he always wanted to have a healthy family structure. So literally the women that he would involve himself with, he was like, I'm going to marry this woman. So his first, girlfriend that he was super in love with, when he found out she cheated, he just started wilding because he was a rapper. You know what I mean? So he just started fucking everything. And so he said, when he would fuck these women, he didn't have no emotional attachment to them, didn't care about them. So he was doing the one thing that he always said he didn't want to do to a woman, which was hurt them. And he said that would make him sick.
Why would he hurt them? They want to fuck a famous rapper. They got to fuck a famous...
He helped them out.
They used him.
Sure. But, in his mind, he felt like, he wanted something deeper. He wanted love. He wanted an emotional connection. Some guys are like that though. Some guys, I don't get the attachment to how it's abusive. These women saw a famous dude. They're like, I would really like to have sex with a famous dude. He saw a hot chick. He's like, I'd like to have sex with a hot chick. That's a barter, and I think that's a very even exchange. If not, maybe the women getting over on him. Ain't that many Will Smiths? There's a lot of hot chicks, bro. Go on Instagram. Listen, I don't disagree with you, but I mean, I get what he's saying too, because it just didn't mean anything to him. It was meaningless.
We all have meaningless sex. Why does he think he's that different?
I don't remember nobody.
What's going on with this guy? This guy's falling apart right in front of our eyes, and then we're acting like this is some sort of growth. This is not growth.
I think it's a very aware state to be in.
Imagine you nutted and then projectile vomited right afterwards. Nobody would say there's something fucking wrong with you.
He didn't do that. See, that's the internet. I mean, if y'all want to do that for the jokes, go ahead, get them off.
Son, the internet is fire, bro. Yo, the internet is so much more fire.
Yo, there was 2 headlines that I saw from the book. I'm like, yo, ain't none of these motherfuckers read the book. There was another headline where it was like, Will Smith said he borrowed $10,000 from drug dealer to pay off taxes. That's not even remotely what happened. This motherfucker owed like $1 million in taxes. What was $10,000 going to do?
That ain't going to do nothing. That's a fishing bill.
Like he literally borrowed $10,000. The book is actually really good. I don't want to give too much away, but just know Will is from Philly. He was running with some people he ain't had no business running with. FBI was on all they had. Wax know. The same way FBI has come to me and said,
"Oh, they gonna come,
motherfucker. You need to watch these people you around, because I
take as a name.
That's it. I want you to know who these people are. That's happened to me.
Really?
So yes.
Stay out the way.
100%.
What happened? What happened? That's interesting. Way more interesting than throwing up because of pussy.
The same thing happened to Will. When you come from a certain environment, You know what I mean? And you're used to people from a certain environment. You're a rapper. So back then, the only people that could hang with the rappers financially was the drug dealers.
Period.
You know what I mean? So all the drug dealers used to hang around Will because Will was the man. And Will House was the spot. All the women would be at Will House. They pull up in their fly cars. They be gambling, whatever. So when the police was watching them, they was like, yo, all of these guys are leaving your house. And so they let Will know, like, you better get the fuck away. If you're involved in some bullshit you don't got no business being involved in, you going to get caught up too.
Don't get caught up in the money laundering, no bullshit.
That's right. And so Will, at the time, Will that went broke. Like, bro, this is after he won the Grammy and everything. So it's in between his album where he won the Grammys and sold 3 million copies and Fresh Prince, him getting the TV show. So he was dead fucking broke. So when the feds told him that, he was like, man, I got to get the fuck out of here. I'm going to go to LA. So he went to his drug dealing homie and told his drug dealing homie what was happening. And he was like, yo, I need some money, man. I ain't got no cash. And the dude gave him $10,000 on the spot. That shit ain't got nothing to do with no goddamn tax. So I'm like, yo, the internet is a motherfucker, yo.
Yeah.
And it's just wild when it's like anything else, when you actually know and you're reading some shit on the internet and you're like, how do people get off on writing these headlines and creating these whole stories?
It get me to click that better though before what you said.
It's just punching it up a little bit.
Yeah, that's all.
You know
but what's the point? It's a lie.
I mean, it still got people to look at the book though.
What have you said to me all the time for the last decade? Nobody cares about the truth.
Nobody cares about the truth and the lies more entertaining. God damn it. Ain't that a motherfucking shame? It's really a shame, yo. Because his book is really incredible.
And it ain't sorry, go.
His book is really incredible. And I'm literally after he did 6 Degrees of Separation. And so I'm only halfway to, I haven't even gotten a mega movie star Will Smith yet.
Right.
This is just street.
Is he with Jada yet?
Yeah, he's with Jada. He got with Jada. He's with Jada. He broke that whole shit down too. Like it's a really good book, man. Like I don't know who the hell is gonna play Will Smith in the story about Will Smith's life, but they're absolutely gonna turn this into a blockbuster film one day.
And I know they hurting my feelings what they doing to Jada, man. Like Jesus Christ,
what you
doing
mean?
To Jada?
Yeah, because they got memes out there with Jada been in the streets more and all this dumbass shit. I don't like that. Still somebody's mama, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not really cool.
I doubt Jada cares.
Yeah.
I mean, the kids might care though. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the kids at the end of the day. Nobody, I don't care what stature I am.
The kids are fine.
Want my mom. I don't want my mom to be known for nothing like that.
They know.
I don't know what she's known for though.
You don't think they know?
I mean, what they say in the streets is what they trying to say she's known for.
It's the internet. I know that much. He got the #1 book in the country too.
Hey, listen, I love Will Smith. I grew up on Will Smith. Man. He was a huge influence on me. Like comedically, he was a hero. Like, I mean, Independence Day, I'm like, this guy saved the world. Like he can do no wrong. Mm-hmm. I just don't understand this. And I guess this is what we do now. I guess we feel the need to transform in front of everybody. And he's really wanting to share, I guess, this personal journey, or the whole family's fucking doing it. I don't know. It's just weird. I see a lot of weird shit going on.
We say we feel the need. Bro, we've been watching him since he's a teenager and he's 53 now.
Yeah, but
we don't feel the need to transform in front of people. He did.
But there's a lot of oversharing, bro. Like we were watching him play characters, right? We didn't need to see Will Smith turn into a butterfly. Like we just wanted to see Wild Wild West or whatever that.
But you know why? You know why he's oversharing?
Because that's what motherfuckers do now. Because it's monetizable. You can make a lot of money doing it. The movies ain't paying the same. So you gonna share a reality show and make some money?
No, he's oversharing because he wrote a fucking book.
I wonder why he did that. I wonder what the purpose of writing the book was.
Because that's what you do when you're 53 years old and you've lived the life that he's lived.
Yeah, definitely not.
Y'all sound like some haters. Y'all sound like some haters who haven't achieved enough in life.
Is he selling the book by any chance?
You know what that is? It's just like sitting down and talking instead of standing up and talking, writing a book.
Well, exactly. So let me ask you a question.
You're not on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, you know what I'm talking about. If you go on TikTok, TikTok is now just a fucking trauma dump. That is nonstop. And maybe that's not your TikTok. What's your TikTok?
What you listen? Oh,
yeah, that's it. That's your algorithm.
My shit used to be funny, and now TikTok thinks I like this drama. I'm like, get that shit out of here, bro. Come on, let's have some fun again.
This shit is gonna be so funny in 10 years when Andrew Schultz is doing everything he's saying. He's knocking everybody for.
Hey,
Guaranteed.
listen,
Hey, not only guaranteed writing a book,
whatever
guaranteed.
I hate on, I'm gonna do. Just know that about me. Whatever I hate on, I'm going to do. This has been my life trajectory. Just understand this.
Listen, not only guaranteed to write a book, guaranteed to share all his emotions. He's going to spill his guts.
I'm going to keep, but here's the one thing that you cannot say about me. I keep it a buck. I am 100% honest about my hypocrisy. So when I flip on it, I go, yo, that was me. Yeah, I'm wrong. I'm trying to make some money off this book. Let's go.
I think that what guys like Will Smith are doing is great. And the reason it's great is because everybody's been pretending for so motherfucking long. And all of it, who's really real?
Me?
Even
I don't even know how to fake.
Wax, you don't even use your real name.
That's exactly. No,
but I'm so real to myself that as a reason why I don't do it.
You're lying. Andrew's absolutely right.
But can I tell you why? Me not being the other person saved me in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean? You're not being
a whole lot of ways.
What do you mean?
Me actually not telling people my name. Me growing up in Jersey, I grew up with a lot of Polish people and Africans and Haitians. They always are scammers. You see what I'm saying? So they was scamming everybody's name. If I know your name and your social security number, oh, I got your whole fucking life.
So you created a character to protect yourself.
Just protect myself. That's it.
I don't know why that's so hard.
Why would they get your social security number?
What?
Oh, 2 seconds stop, man.
What?
Why would they just get that? Like, you could just use your regular name.
If you want to.
You could just use your name. You don't have to use your social security number. Why would they get that from you?
Because you know what they do? They got a little thing. They could go right next to your wallet like this. Boop. They put it right
Wax,
to your phone.
you grew up in the 80s. There's no fucking thing to the wallet. We didn't even have cell phones.
Back in the day, that's what I'm saying. All
what's
they
going on
need to do
here,
is know your
guys?
name
What's
and stuff,
happening here?
and they got your whole identity, bro.
Yeah, right. Back
There's a lot of people I know in Jersey do not tell people their real name. I was with my dude Cuddy the other day, and he came to the show, and they said his real name, and me and him bust out laughing. He was like, "Yo, bro, chill." And I felt the same way. He like, "Yo, Wax, what's your name?" And like, you trying to fight me? You know what I'm saying? We just don't do that type of shit. What the fuck you need to know my name for?
Listen, everybody creates characters to protect themselves. I don't know why we sit around and lie about it. And motherfuckers that are watching us right now on YouTube and they tweeting and SoundCloud, Reddit, y'all definitely have created characters to protect yourself. We don't even know your face. We don't know what your face look like. We don't know your real name. All we know is your at.
Remember Hungry Howie?
Hungry Howie. We knew who Hungry Howie was.
You know Hungry Howie.
But Hungry Howie didn't want nobody to know who he was because Hungry Howie was popping that shit about people. And Hungry Howie, that's right. Hungry Howie didn't want to put a name on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If you mean it, put a name on it, goddammit.
I don't know. I don't think there's anything really wrong with like having different characters or different aspects of your personality. Like, we're different with our parents than we are with our friends than we are at work. And I think that is what a social human being does to survive. Will Smith is in an incredibly privileged situation where he has an abundance of wealth, so he can start to discover like who he really is. And then he can act in that way at all times because he doesn't have to worry about getting fired from his job. He doesn't have to worry about embarrassing himself in public because even if he does, he's still so rich he could do it. But the average person, the average Joe, he got to be one guy at work, one guy at home, one guy at church, one guy at the synagogue, one guy at the mosque. And that's just what it is to be human. I
don't know if that's switching. I don't know if that's switching characters though. I think that's just like your different things require different things. Like I don't think that you can still be the same person, but
how is that not what I just said?
because if I'm sitting here at the Brilliant Idiots podcast, if I'm sitting in the church, I'm not going to act the same way.
That's my point. But my point is like,
but I don't know if that's character though.
Okay, we could change the word. We could change the word character, but like
I think it's behavior, maybe.
Yeah, we behave differently in different settings, right? We use different vocabulary in different settings. We even share different opinions in different settings, and I think that those are all aspects of ourselves. Like when I'm around my parents, that's me. It's just a different version of me than when I'm around my girl or when I'm around the homies. So it's like you're just allowed to be diverse in who you are as a human being.
It's very hard to front in front of your parents though. Because they know
my mama never heard me curse. She don't know I smoke weed.
And she ain't never called you Wax. Ain't never called you Wax in your life.
If somebody came by and asked for Wax, she know what they talking about and everything.
But she ain't never called you that. She did that woman used to wipe your ass. That woman carried you for 9 months. You couldn't front in front of your parents if you tried.
I don't. When I'm in church,
Yo, you ever came home high and like you thought you was good? You got the Visine, you smell good and everything, and your mom just looking at you. Your mom and dad just looking at you like, "What's wrong with you, boy?"
Nothing.
Like they just know something wrong.
I won't go around them. I try to avoid my parents for years, all the time.
Even when you're not high, just your emotions. If you're just feeling bad, sad, angry, your parents see right through you, man.
Are you worried about your kid doing drugs? Your oldest, Charla?
Am I worried?
Yeah, like trying weed or trying these types of things?
It's not a worry, but I mean, yeah, it's always something in the back of your mind. It's something that you always tell your kids stay away from. You know what I mean? Especially nowadays. I saw some shit yesterday. They got fentanyl in the goddamn weed now.
That was terrifying.
Y'all ain't getting the who's wax. You're really bugging.
That was terrifying.
I guarantee you ain't got it.
Yo, there's part of me that's like, you know me, I could be on my conspiracy shit a little bit, but like, there's part of me, I'm like, who benefits the most from this fentanyl in all the street drugs?
Something ain't right. This shit came out of nowhere, bro.
Well, who benefits the most? I think it's Big Pharma, right? Because if I'm not fucking with any of the street drugs, I'm going to get all my weed from the professional weed dispensaries. I'm not going to fuck with Molly or any of that other stuff. I'm going to find the best, synthetic version of it, and then I'm just going to do that. So it's like, if the only drugs I could actually trust are the ones prescribed, then I'll just go with those drugs. Because if I get anything on the street, it might have fucking fentanyl in it.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're the ones that are lacing the street shit so that we stop using the street shit.
I don't know.
Times has changed. I see it going that way. You know what I'm saying? And shit, look at me. Look how many dispensaries I'm in already. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely going that way. I definitely sell a whole lot less drugs in the street now than I did back in the day.
So you think that? So basically, you're saying that you think
none. You mean you sell no drugs in the streets? You sell no drugs in the street. Yeah, that's what you meant by a lot less. You mean you sell none.
Less. Zero.
Yeah, zero. Good. Which is it is a lot less. Technically, that is right.
A whole lot less.
Yeah, that is a whole lot
less.
less. We just want to clarify so that you're not snitching on yourself.
Nah. I mean, I'd be fool to do something. I ain't got no time to even be on the street. The fuck I'm be in the street and doing what? Picture me hand in hand in some shit. That's stupid.
You be so dumb.
Go to the dispensary.
That'd be the dumbest shit in the world. That'd be the stupidest shit in the world. Then I got to put out a press release distancing myself.
Ain't nobody come to you tell
shit stupid as hell.
Who's waxing dispensaries in LA? Your nearest one.
By the way, that's a great plot, though. That is a great plot. Like, contaminate all the street drugs. You know what I mean? So now everybody got to come back and make sure they hit the dispensaries for the weed. I don't know what they would do for coke, but I guess for pharma, yeah, you're right. But it's cocaine. It's really in the cocaine more than anything, right?
That's where it's like killing people, but still, like, people are gonna find a way to recreate the effects of cocaine. You know what I mean? You're gonna pop Adderall or some shit. That's a little bit different, but
that's all Adderall is. Yeah. Fucking cocaine crushed up.
They're gonna find the ways. I'm just saying, I wouldn't put anything by Big Pharma. Like, these are the same people that got Americans addicted to, like, what was that drug called? Oxycontin.
Oxycontin.
There's another one that
crack.
Percocet, like all these shit, like
Xanax.
Yeah, like, so they're doing whatever that sells the most drugs. Like, they're in the business of selling drugs, right? They're no different than anybody else. Only their product is highly addictive and makes you feel fucking amazing. So if you think that McDonald's is out there slanging hamburgers, then shit, why wouldn't Big Pharma be out there selling legal weed now?
Man.
Damn.
Why not?
It's like, look how they got us to get on the cocaine and the pills and shit like that. Doing accidents if something happened to you. They ain't really got to give you those type of pills.
True,
One
man.
of my boys tell me that right now. He's my age. He's taking blood pressure medicine. And as soon as he say he's trying to get off, his blood pressure start going crazy. Now he's stuck on that shit for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
That shit ain't cool.
Yeah. I mean, that's the best version of the drug, isn't it? The one that you got to take. Wouldn't marijuana be
the one you can what?
The one you have to take? I mean, what an amazing idea. Shit. You don't even got to sell the product no more. Like, usually you got to keep on doing commercials for cars, right? Like, if you sell fucking cars, if you're Ford, every year you got to have a new commercial where there's fire and the car's going up a spiral in the middle of the desert to trick motherfuckers to get a new truck. But with drugs, you just need them to get addicted. You don't need to send a billboard anywhere. You don't need a commercial, you need nothing. Your body is going to do all the marketing that you need.
And I mean, listen, let's not act like, rappers don't do a great job at the marketing of it too.
Molly Percocet.
Molly Percocet, bro. That shit was slapping. Molly Percocet.
If I'm
Molly
Big Pharma,
Percocet.
I'm paying these rappers. I'm going to say, yo, talk about Xanax in this song. 50,000, done.
Shit, they didn't have to. Shit, Future did that for him.
Yeah, that's true.
And he gave a lot of promotion. Damn.
I'm surprised Future should have did a commercial called "The Future of Big Pharma" and show where show where the world is going. That shit is nuts. But it's only a matter of time. I mean, pharma would have to embrace weed, right? Because weed is considered medicine now.
Yes.
Like people are getting diagnosed prescriptions of marijuana, so that would be considered big pharma now, right?
Crazy how times change, man. Crazy how times change.
Man, it ain't no fucking point to have 100 milligrams of a goddamn weed, man.
You got to know what you have. Like wax right
Hold
now.
on one second. Hold on one second.
Mine's at
Wax,
27, 28.
Hold on a second. Shaw, what the fuck did you just say?
100 milligrams of weed, man.
Out of control, bro.
You never seen that?
You know what 100 milligrams is?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
What do you mean? You're saying it's too dense. In other words, it's too much weed inside like an edible?
Yes.
Oh, because 100 milligrams of weed is just 100 milligrams of weed. You didn't say edible, so I didn't know what the fuck you were talking about. I was like,
Oh.
That's a lot, bro.
Yeah, man, these edibles be having like 100 milligrams, and I'm like, what the fuck? Who doing that?
and
Probably the whole pack, Charlemagne.
No, man, 50 per serving, 100 per serving.
that's human beings, bro. That's what we do, man. It's like, remember when protein bars, son, it's so true. Remember when protein bars had 5 grams of protein in them shits when we were young? And now you go to the stores, 40 grams of protein.
40
your
grams
whole
of protein.
day's worth of protein. The bar hasn't changed sizes yet. Like, what is wrong with us, yo? When is enough enough? Like, the titties keep
body
getting
keep
bigger, the
adapting, though,
asses
man.
keep getting bigger, the lips keep getting bigger. It's like, how do I put as much as I can in the smallest thing? Something's going on with human beings, bro.
No, it's America. That shit go back to the even what's those meals? $5 from Burger King get you nuggets, a burger, a milkshake, an apple pie, a pizza.
Like, come on,
And a toy.
and a toy.
How the fuck? How much was those toys?
Man, ain't that much food in the world, bro, that I can just give this shit away for $5 fucking. I got some shit upstairs right now that my man, salute to my man Jed, he bought me from Maryland. This shit is 50 milligrams. And I be having to cut it in 4s.
Yes, hope so.
and take a piece. Man, I didn't know no better the first time he gave me that shit during the pandemic. Lord have mercy.
Lord
What?
have mercy. Lord have mercy.
I didn't understand. I was like, do you know what 50 milligrams is? I'm like, man, that shit feel like, I can only imagine that is what being on crack feel like, yo. A heroin, a fucking coke, like, I was up, like, body tingling all night long. Can't stop doing something. I got to do something. Fuck that.
Yeah.
50 milligrams? You ain't supposed to be selling that shit in no store,
You know
man.
what's interesting? The weed is going to be worse for you now that it's corporate.
It's GMO.
Exactly. It's like, because
It's
think about everything. It's like when McDonald's was just a mom and pop shop, it was probably good for you. Or not good for you, but it was just hamburgers, bro. It was hamburgers, cheese, that's it. Now the McDonald's is crazy, right? You don't even know if it's real food, right? Anytime.
Yeah, that's why I like the Whole Food spots. You know what I'm saying? The soul food spots in the hood. Them the good shits.
Yeah, even
Honestly,
if they fattening.
They're
real
fattening,
food.
They fat, yeah.
but they're probably better for you ingredients-wise than fast
Real food.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's just like anytime corporate interest gets involved in anything, it's going to water it down. I mean, that's not just food. It's literally anything. Watered
Bro,
down.
First thing they do is chicken.
Yeah.
You always know when they go corporate because their chicken changes just like this.
Anytime you got to create something in mass, it's going to be fucked up.
Yeah.
If you got to create a lot of something fast, it's going to be fucked up. That's why I love going to the islands, because when you go to the island, if they don't got it, you ain't getting it.
Oh, bro.
You ain't getting it.
As simple as that.
I've never-
If they don't.
I've never waited longer for anything in my life than a basket of chicken tenders when I was with Lil Duval in the Bahamas, bro. We ordered one basket of chicken tenders, bro. And we were there for minimum 50 minutes waiting on some chicken tenders.
They
had to catch the chicken. They had to catch that motherfucker, kill it.
Bro.
You know what I mean? Pluck the
Pluck it.
feathers, fry it up, and get the tender parts out.
It was unbelievable, bro. I couldn't believe
It was delicious though.
it was amazing, bro. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing. But 50 minutes for some chicken tenders, bro?
But that's why they have, like you go to certain islands. Like I love going to Anguilla, because when you go to Anguilla, if we go to certain spots like Sandy Island, they getting the lobster and shit right out the ocean.
Yeah, right there.
But in the meantime, enjoy some music and drink some rum punch.
They get you drunk.
That's right.
Forget you hungry.
Let's get to some shits, man. What do we think about the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict?
I mean, like, I don't know. There's just so many things about this thing. Like, if you actually look it up, like, again, what the internet tells you and what actually happens are very different. If you actually look it up, it was the right decision. That doesn't make this kid a fucking hero, but it was the right decision based on what happened. And I think that's the tricky thing with the story. He could not be a hero and the court system got it right. Those things can't happen.
I said it. I don't know if I said it here or if I said it on Breakfast Club. I definitely know I said it on TV. When I saw the weapons charge get dropped, I was like, oh, he's not getting charged with nothing.
Do you know why it got dropped?
I don't know.
Because apparently he didn't cross state lines. There's a lot of things I didn't even know. Like, for one, his dad is from Kenosha. So, like, it's not crazy that he would be in Kenosha. And he didn't take the rifle from where he lives to Kenosha. I guess his friend had the rifle in Kenosha. So he didn't, like, cross state lines with a rifle or whatever people were telling us. I guess his friend gave him the rifle. And I guess it's okay if someone above 18 has the rifle to let someone who's under 18 hold it. Like, there's all these fucking rules in place.
I don't care about the guy. He killed people.
But no, he's still in. No, that was self-defense. He's still in possession of a legal firearm, though. Because I mean, even if somebody who has a legal weapon gives me a gun and I use it, it's still me using an illegal firearm.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
So what was happening? How was self-defense? They was whooping his ass?
Is it you using an illegal firearm? Or is it just it's illegal because you have it?
It's illegal because I have it.
Got you. You make it illegal. Got you.
Yeah. It's illegal because I have it. It's illegal because I have it. Yeah. And by the way, they'll lock you up just for having it. You don't even got to use it.
Yeah,
they'll lock you up just for having a gun that's, not registered to you or whatever.
Not permitted for it.
So when I saw the weapons charge get dropped, I said he's not getting charged with nothing because, every other aspect of that situation, it was self-defense.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
They was coming for him.
No, not only were they coming for him, they was coming for him. He pointed the gun. He told him back away. They didn't back away. They jumped on him. One guy beat him with a skateboard. The other guy actually had a pistol.
The other guy shot once in the air and pointed the pistol at him and admitted in the court, like, this is a no-brainer.
See, people didn't know this. I never knew this.
Yeah, one of the guys he shot that survived. The one guy he shot that survived actually had a gun.
Put it this way: if Kyle Rittenhouse was black and there were 3 white people that were approaching him in this same way, and he shot them in self-defense, we would be rooting for that black kid. You just have a white kid who's going to a Black Lives Matter march, to go to the Black Lives Matter march, and he's going there with a gun, so it looks like he's going there to start trouble, right? So we're like, all right, fuck this guy no matter what happened. But switch his race out with anything else, we are 100% supportive of that person. And once the information came out, you would do the same thing he did in that situation. You got an AR-15 and motherfuckers are coming at you. What do you think they're going to do? You going to play? Go.
And one of them had a gun. Listen, Kyle Rittenhouse said something that I absolutely agree with. Self-defense is not a crime.
Yeah.
And as a person who is a proud, 2A all day, you know what I'm saying? I agree with him. And, I wish that, and I say it all the time, owning a legal firearm in this country, a legal firearm, especially when you're a black person, is a form of self-care.
Amen.
And, it's better. It's better to get caught with it than get caught without it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different situations. I wish somebody had a firearm to protect themselves. You know what I mean? I wish Trayvon Martin had a firearm to protect himself. I wish Ahmaud Arbery had a firearm to protect himself. I wish more people at the Capitol let that thing go when they were raiding the Capitol. I wish Young Dolph did. I wish Nipsey did. I'm never gonna be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to your point, Andrew, there's a lot of it. There's a lot of nuance that goes into it because it's like, you took this firearm to this Black Lives Matter rally. Why? Why are you putting your nose in this business?
Well, you know
clearly
why.
Worried.
You know why?
Why? I don't. I mean,
really don't. And who knows if this is actually true? But like the place that he was protecting, the used car lot, and this could be bullshit, but allegedly they're saying that they asked him to come help and protect it. Who fucking knows? But like, there was a lot of shit going down. And if you were one of these people, black, white, Asian, whatever it is, and you had a storefront and you knew that the march was coming by your store, you would like motherfuckers with guns to stand in front of your store too. You'd be grateful.
If it was his storefront or his family's storefront, completely understand. Other than that, who the fuck is paying you to protect these buildings?
Nobody, but that's charity work.
Yeah, man.
We
can win it for
we gotta stop acting like motherfucking storefronts weren't getting vandalized. Like just in San Francisco the other day, they broke into the Louis Vuitton store, a few people.
They wilding right now.
And it's just like,
hey, I'm with you, but I'm not standing in front of no Louis store with no gun telling people get away from this Louis store.
100%, you aren't. But if somebody wanted to, you think Louis would be upset? They'd be like, by all means. Please.
Nah, I get it. Listen, I'm not, whatever Kyle was into, that's what he's into. I mean, it's kind of weird, right? Because it goes back into, even what we talk about when we say people, want to disclose all this information about themselves, right? As they get older. It's like, I don't knock, whatever is going through people's minds is going through people's minds. I have no idea why Kyle Rittenhouse at 17 years old felt like he wanted to go protect buildings.
He's a nerd. He ain't getting no pussy. He's trying to attach himself to some shit.
No
He's a little fucking loser, dog.
What was wrong with Call of Duty that night, man? Call of Duty wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough, bro. But like, I don't know. Once I found out one of the motherfuckers he shot and killed was like a pedophile, like multiple times, having sex with kids 9 to 11 years old.
See, I don't even know. I heard that too, but I don't know if that's true.
No,
Is that true?
That's fact.
Yikes.
That's
where you got that from?
Okay? You can look that shit up. And then Mark Ruffalo on Twitter calling that motherfucker nicknames. You guys were heroes. JoJo, he called him something like that. But you can look that shit up. That motherfucker was booked. Matter of fact, I get you his name and everything.
I knew nothing about this.
Once I found that shit out, bro, hey, man.
I don't like that, though.
That's justice.
Yeah, I don't like that, though. Because that don't have nothing to do with this situation.
Yeah, it does.
Nah,
if you're a
they do that to
pedophile, anything bad happens to you, is got something to do with the situation.
Yeah, the reason I don't like that, though, is because they do that to black people all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's like anybody gets killed by the police, we don't even got to go that deep. Look at the Ahmaud Arbery situation this week. The freaking attorneys in the courtroom talking about he had dirty, long toenails. Like they just find anything. Like when
1987, he's still out of the store.
Exactly. Like that shit is whack.
Shoplifting.
I don't like that.
He had 16 tickets he didn't pay.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Fuck up.
Listen,
I don't like that.
The reason why this is a story is because it's easy for the fucking, what are they called? The fucking news propaganda that we digest all the time to sell clicks. And it's easy for Hollywood celebrities to look woke and supportive by tweeting about it. This is why this is a news story. In the same way that this is not a news story when that dude ran over a bunch of people in Waukesha. Nobody fucking talking about that. The dude literally just targeted people, hit him with a fucking car, and people were already like finding ways to make it seem like it wasn't his fault. They're like, oh, he was about to be attacked by a knife, and that's why he...
Oh, no, it was definitely his fault. I saw that yesterday on the news.
Yeah, but it's not even a news story. None of these fucking Hollywood celebrities are tweeting about it. Every Hollywood celebrity and their mother had a fucking tweet about Kyle Rittenhouse, right? Because it was the right thing to say, and it gives you tons of woke points and clout points. And all these motherfucking news stories can run the article. White kid goes to Black Lives Matter march with the AR-15. It's perfect for clicks. It gets everybody stirred up. And then you got a situation where a dude killed 6 people. More people dead. More total people dead. All his fault. Terroristic attack. Like if that guy was Muslim, we'd call it a terror attack. You know that.
Well, they said he. I don't know what this means, but they said he was fleeing.
They have their language.
They said he was fleeing a knife incident.
They already found out that was bullshit. But this is what they do. They run with all this stuff to dismiss.
What do you mean they found out it was BS?
They already found that was bullshit. The knife narrative has been dismissed. There's no fleeing a knife fight. The guy was out there just trying to run people over and kill them, dude.
Really?
Yes, but that's the thing. It just doesn't fit the woke narrative. So then you don't have all these fucking Hollywood celebrities tweeting about it because they can't get any points. Remember, these Hollywood celebs don't care about fucking justice. They're sitting in their gated communities.
Why though? Why was he running over people? Like, was he mentally disturbed?
Yeah,
like, what was the reason?
He was in and out of jail. He just got out on $1,000 bond, and the motherfucker was disturbed. You know, like, and he just wanted to kill some motherfucking innocent people. I mean, it's mental illness. You want to go really back to it? Yes, it's mental illness. Why he's there, of course. But I'm just saying, it's I'm just tired of these Hollywood motherfuckers, and I'm tired of like news agencies acting like they want fucking justice when all you want is ad revenue and all you want is fucking clout. So shut your mouth, because when some real shit happens, you're silent.
Yeah, I think honestly, man, it's hard not to become a part of the algorithm. And we live in this era where like people don't really read anything past the headline. Like that's it's been proven that people don't read things past the headline.
That's me.
You know what I'm saying?
That's me with Will Smith.
Me, all day long.
But that's what we do. So it's just
I don't
like
even read. I listen to y'all.
like when you read on the Kyle Rittenhouse thing, I didn't find out that one of the dudes pointed a gun at Kyle till this week.
Man,
You just told me.
During the trial when the guy testified, I was like, oh shit, I didn't know he had a gun.
I knew this whole shit was fucked up from the beginning. I knew
He
it.
definitely should have. He should have got hit with the weapons charge though, and the mom should have got charged with dropping him off. Like the mom knew what he was going to do. Like you're a mom.
What do you
Like-
mean? He knew what he was going to do? He was going to go stand in front of a business so people didn't destroy it. That's not illegal.
Sons go guard.
That's
nothing.
facts.
Not
That's
with a
not
firearm.
illegal.
Not doing that, bro.
What's legal?
If it was your mom or dad's business, would you be happy if strangers were standing in front of it to protect
Why are
it?
you having a son
But it wasn't her mom and dad. It wasn't his mom and dad business.
I'm asking if it was yours. It's why can't we put ourselves in that person's shoes?
Why would you have your son doing that? He's sick.
I'm not
How
having
old
my
is he?
son do that,
16
though.
years
She don't
old?
like him.
No,
She don't
it
like
might be
him.
something
She
to
don't
that.
like him. He's a
No,
nerd.
it might be
He's a
for real.
nerd.
It might,
She don't like him.
Schultz, you playing? It might be
Nah,
something
she
to
don't
that.
like him, bro. She was, hey, you should take the gun too. You never know. Like,
Yeah, you take the gun. Like,
yeah,
go,
she don't
yeah,
like
please,
that motherfucker.
go,
I didn't
go,
say that this
Kyle.
kid is
Tell
cool.
Black Lives
I didn't
Matter
say he's
movement.
likable. I didn't say any of these things, bro. Like, think about all the kids when you were in high school that went to the fucking ROTC program. It wasn't the quarterback on the football team. It was some motherfucker that had some problems, bro. He was a dork.
Yo, no, seriously, if
No,
I'm
you're right.
if I'm a parent and my son comes to me and my son's like, hey man, mom, I need you to drop me off in Kenosha. It's a Black Lives Matter rally going. I'm about to take this gun out there and go guard this building.
Yeah.
Maybe the mom was like my dad back in the day. Man, let's kill him and get the insurance
Dog.
money. Like, go ahead,
That's
go
what you
ahead,
do.
Kyle.
Dog, think about it. They've been locked up for a year in quarantine. She tired of this little fucking nerd leaving his cum-filled underwear all over the
Go
floor.
shoot
Like,
some-
go,
get the fuck outta
go.
here.
Out the house, yo. Out the house.
She probably wanted to go get some meat.
Yeah.
Hey,
on.
man, it might be something to that. It really, really might be something to that. But I tell you what, man, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Y'all better go get y'all a gun. And I'm talking about everybody. I ain't talking about this. I always say that, owning a legal firearm as a black person is a form of self-care. But if you don't own a legal firearm, Schultz, you too, you better go
Legal.
get you a gun.
Yes.
Because this shit going down out here.
I ain't
Yeah,
getting
man, just like Schultz just now said with the Louis Vuitton, they hitting up a bunch of stores, but
Bruh.
they also hitting up a lot of people. You at a restaurant with your wristwatch on,
That's
you got a
right.
chain on. Get the fuck out the way.
I've
Go
seen-
in.
Look, I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to fucking happen. And I hear
It's
you.
happening.
I know. I'm saying I don't want that to happen to me. And I don't know. I guess
It's happening, Schultz.
I know.
It
I
is
guess
happening,
what
bro.
I'm trying to say is like, I don't know. I guess that you could put a target on public figures' back, and I just hope that
I don't even think it's public figures, though.
Honesty.
These people we talking about
Anybody
not
who
public
got-
figures.
Anybody who got anything more
Yeah.
than what they got, you ain't even got to have a lot. You just got to have more than what they got.
man, just
And let's
be
be
honest
clear.
with people, bro. Like I don't know. I feel like on some level people respect the honesty, man, and the honesty will protect you. And sometimes honesty is hard to digest, but if you are being honest with people and they know that you're being fucking truthful and honest, in my experience in life, those people get protected, man. Those people are around for a while. And the motherfuckers that lie constantly because they want a little clout or they lie because they're just trying to get some fucking views or some shit like that, those are the first people to get jacked. And those are
Yo, Schultz,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you talking about?
Son,
What are you talking about?
Muhammad Ali could walk in any neighborhood he wants, bro. Like Muhammad Ali could walk safe, and not because he was nice at fighting. You could have shot that dude, but people knew he was honest. He was willing to risk everything. That motherfucker could go any neighborhood he want for his life. It don't matter
We
how
understand that. These
tough the
days,
neighborhood was.
We don't care who you are, bro.
So
Get out
they-
the way.
Schultz, there was a large portion of people who absolutely, positively hated Muhammad Ali.
He could still walk in their
went to
neighborhood.
no, he could walk into his neighborhood amongst his people.
Nah.
But to a large swath of America, he was a traitor.
But they ain't doing shit.
He was a war ducker. You know what I
But
mean?
they ain't doing
Like,
shit.
They didn't do nothing to Ali, but hey, they did something to Martin Luther King Jr. They did something to Malcolm X.
Yeah.
They did something to Fred Hampton.
You think that they're as good? You think JFK is as good a fighter as Muhammad Ali?
Andrew, none of them died because of hand-to-hand combat.
I know. I'm
sure everyone would have held their own. Everyone would have held their own.
That's right. Bite them fingernails, motherfucker. All right.
Yeah.
This shit is no joke out here. I'm just telling everybody, man.
Please be safe.
Please be safe. I'm telling you, it's two-way laws for a reason. I believe in gun reform, and you don't want everybody to have a gun because some people are just crazy, like the guy you talking about with the car. But he's a prime example. If he really was dealing with some issues, he was going to hurt somebody regardless of what he had. All he needed was the right weapon. The car happened to be his weapon in this moment. But man, please protect yourself.
Car is a great weapon, bro. Phenomenal
car
weapon.
Take you out.
Yeah.
Car take you out.
I'm just saying, what I'm talking about more is just like how we react to these things. Like here's a guy who is, sure, he's mentally ill. But again, mental illness is not an excuse, right? We know there's a lot of mentally ill motherfuckers. They could still be racist. They could still be hateful, right?
100%.
So he did some crazy shit, but because these fucking Hollywood celebrities can't get no fucking retweets for talking about it, right? They're silent. They're absolutely
I think because we don't know the motive yet.
All right. Did we know the motive of
I...
Kyle Rittenhouse? Day one, motherfuckers was talking about that shit. They didn't wait for the facts. They didn't wait for nothing. Day one. Fuck that little kid. How dare he? Da-da-da. They didn't even know who he killed. Everybody originally thought he killed black people. That's why this shit was such a big deal.
I didn't even realize that until the trial started.
See?
Charlotte told me. That's what I'm saying. I ain't read that shit.
But by the way, I didn't assume. I never really had an opinion on the Kyle Rittenhouse thing. Because when I saw the video, I didn't, and that's so crazy. They must have been dirty and it must have been dark.
Bro.
Because I don't remember seeing them. I don't remember when the guy with the skateboard, I don't even remember realizing he was white.
But even though you told me it was not 3 black people, what I say? I don't care if it wasn't 3 black people. It's just nigga went out there and killed 3 people and was able to go out there and do that shit. If I even had a gun, if I come out the car with a gun, I can have all the license in the fucking world to say that I got this gun. They're going to shoot the shit out of me.
It was self-defense.
People are so stupid, bro. Like some people are like on the right are trying to relate this to the Ahmaud Arbery thing. They're like, well, they were also trying to defend themselves because he was coming at them. And I'm like, bro, they were following him. You know how you stop that from happening? You press the brake.
Mind your fucking business.
Thank you. You just
and by the
press
way,
the
Kyle
brake.
Rittenhouse should have minded his fucking business too.
Yes. Fuck, you ain't home. You ain't got no porn to watch. You 17-year-old. You ain't got no girl that's gonna run it down your fucking drawers, bro. What's up?
No,
Shows, be honest.
No pussy,
be
bro.
honest. Shows, be honest.
What?
If you heard somebody was tearing up the building where your studio at,
yeah,
are you going to get a gun and going to stand out there? Are you calling the police?
No, I'm calling the police, but we know that the police don't interfere during the Black Lives Matter marches. We saw that already. They did when the whole fucking precinct got burned down in Minneapolis. You remember that shit?
Minneapolis? Oh, yeah,
Come on, yo. Like, why are we acting like we don't know what was going on? They took the whole target.
I mean,
you know how many fucking Black Lives Matter protests that was peaceful? Like,
that definitely was one incident. I've seen police go crazy at Black Lives Matter. I've seen police actually take their car and bump the crowd, like move.
I've seen police just kind of watch that shit happen. We all seen both. The point is, I'm not saying that these people that were part of this march and organized this march were even the ones that were doing destruction, because oftentimes what it is people that come from out of state trying to catch a lick, and people come from out of different cities trying to loot and take advantage. It's not the organizers of the march. Those people actually care about fucking justice. That's why they're organizing a march, right? It's not like, hey, let's organize a march and devise some way where we can sneak into the Louis Vuitton store and steal some shit. That's not the idea. So it's bad actors, of course, on both parts that are always doing this. I don't want to put it on the march itself or the organizers. I don't think that's fair. But we do know that's happening.
And we can't say police don't intervene in the marches. We've literally seen police beating the shit out of protesters. like literally.
Sure.
From New York.
Listen, when they didn't intervene enough for people to not fuck up businesses and loot. Like, let's just keep it on a buck about this. Like, let's not recreate history. We know what the fuck was going on. Half of Soho was boarded up. Y'all don't remember that? There was fucking boards 100%. On all the windows for a reason, not because of how much the police were protecting the neighborhood, but because the police were basically told, yo, just walk along with it, and if they throw some shit into a window, just kind of let it happen, and it is what it is.
By the way, that's usually what happens during protests or large gatherings.
They don't make it okay.
No, it don't make it okay, but it's just like, they like to put it on like BLM as if BLM was doing that.
That's
like,
unfair.
No.
I'm saying that's unfair. That's not what BLM wants, and that's not what the good people there that are marching for their rights want. That's what these bad actors are doing to ruin that and tarnish it. It's almost like
and what's
you using the struggle for black rights as a smokescreen so you could break into the fucking Louis store.
Yeah, and a lot of it is COINTELPRO too. Don't act like COINTELPRO don't exist. They have agitators who go to these protests just to cause trouble.
Notice I didn't say that they were black people necessarily. Of course they're black, they're white, everybody could do it, but the bitch that was walking out the fucking store with the cheesecake, that got nothing to do with civil rights. That got nothing to do with equality.
Yeah.
Listen, I agree. But the moral of the story is go buy you a motherfucking gun if you don't got one already.
Go buy you guns and be careful what they tell you to be passionate about. Be careful what they tell you to be angry about, because this shit is fake, dude. This shit is all fucking fake.
I'm not going to say it's fake. I just want people to always have all the information. You know what I mean? Because, to be honest,
outrage.
Yeah, because
like, if they could lie about us going to war in Iraq, you don't think that they could lie about something happening in the country?
Of course. They do it all the time.
It's what they do.
They do it all the time.
People never went to Iraq and fought in Iraq?
Yes, we did go to fight in Iraq. But the reason we went there to fight was bullshit. You got people who say 9/11 was fake.
Yeah.
That's kind of nuts to say. You know what I mean? I
don't think anybody says it was fake. Like, we saw the shit happen.
Yeah, but
it happened. But it was,
fake basically like
an inside job.
Inside job.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Who the fuck knows, bro?
Somebody knows, but they're probably dead.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. The person who knows is dead.
What's up with that? They on Alex Jones' ass, huh?
Hell yeah.
Alex Jones, it's like everything Alex Jones ever said he getting sued for at one time now.
Yeah, they probably
He getting subpoenaed.
Yeah.
He getting subpoenaed for the insurrection.
Yep.
He lost the Sandy Hook case, owed him a bunch of money.
Yep.
Like, god damn.
I know, we got to get him on the pod before he gets locked up.
Man, you don't want to be involved in them lawsuits. You better make sure.
You could lie about that.
What?
But like, what is insurrection though?
Insurrection is when, like,
your penis goes,
want your penis to get hard.
The other way.
That's what I'm thinking.
It goes the other way. It doesn't get out. It goes in.
Yeah.
It's when you get hard, but inside your body. Your penis goes in reverse. It's called an insurrection.
It's wild. Like, the body, your dick is still soft, but the inside flesh of it is hard. It's weird.
Yeah.
Because I told people that I got a circumcised, and I'm like, no, fuck, they gonna try to lock me the fuck up too. The fuck?
What?
'Cause I ain't never get circumcised lately. I lied about that shit.
You haven't got circumcised lately? What, you do it every month? You get a little...
No, I'm just saying, I told everybody I got circumcised when when my leg was messed up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I lied about that shit too.
All right, let's pay some
I don't know what's going on, Wax.
I don't know what the fuck.
The guy is lying about insurrection, so I said me too.
Yeah. Let's pay some bills.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Okay.
What we got?
Today's episode is sponsored by Liquid Death. You may receive a call from your teenager's teacher saying they saw your child drinking a tall boy of beer in their virtual Zoom class, but it's not beer. Okay, it's a new mountain spring water brand called Liquid Death. Now, why is it called Liquid Death? Why would something that gives you life like water be called death? Well, because it will brutally murder your thirst. And their infinitely recyclable tall boy cans are helping to bring death to plastic bottles. They also donate 10% of the profits from every can sold to help kill plastic pollution. Plastic isn't actually recyclable anymore. In fact, most plastic you throw in a recycling bin actually just gets sent to a landfill because it's not profitable to recycle. Okay, aluminum is infinitely recyclable and actually profitable for recycling facilities. Naturally, okay, all right, now listen, you can get free shipping on all water and merch at liquiddeath.com/idiots. That's liquiddeath.com/idiots. Or grab some at Whole Foods and 7-Eleven. I saw you had Michael Irvin drinking one of them tall boy Liquid Death shows.
Dude, I cannot wait to tell you about Michael Irvin.
Greatest wide receiver of all time.
He's the man.
Bro, finish this ad and then we're going to discuss Michael Irvin.
There you go, Mike.
Let's do Red Panda Stock Club. But yes, make sure you get free shipping on all water and merch at liquiddeath.com/idiots. That's liquiddeath.com/idiots. Today's show is also brought to you by the Red Panda Stock Club. All right. Salute to the Red Panda Stock Club. Are you tired of not knowing what to invest in and want to know exactly what are the safest stocks to invest your money in? Then join the Red Panda Stock Club. You probably know Ian from his coverage in Forbes, from USA Today. He's one of the most exciting entrepreneurs of 2021. He was on Rolling Out. He was on Unfiltered. He was on The Breakfast Club last week. He was on The God's Honest Truth on Comedy Central with my man Kevin Hart, and he records at WTF Media Studio, okay? Or you probably hear him on Market Mondays every Monday with my guys Earn Your Leisure on the Black Effect iHeartRadio Podcast Network. Look, there are a lot of people talking about investing, but none of them have the track record that Ian does. Ian predicted Bitcoin dropping to 28 grand in 2 months before it happened. Ian predicted Bitcoin recovering in less than 63 days from the low of 28 grand. He called to invest in Moderna at 43 in April of 2020, and it's currently at 408, which is an 820% return. You can get so much stuff from Red Panda Stock Club. You can get the best 4 stocks to invest in for the long term, the best entries on the planet that will tell you exactly where you should be looking to get in, a year worth of the best companies to invest in, the worst companies to stay away from. Listen, all I can tell you about Red Panda Stock Club, I'm going to say it like this. Ian told me 4 stocks last week that I should buy. 4. 2 of them I already had, but I went and bought some more shares of it. And then I invested in Square and Starbucks. Bought my daughter some Starbucks too and some Square as well. All I'm going to say is out of those 4 stocks, I'm already 6 figures on those 4 stocks. I already got a 6-figure return on those 4 stocks. Yes. I looked at it. I was like, I was like, damn. So if you're tired of
like that,
if you're tired of getting your ass kicked in the market and want to be able to win in the market, join the Red Panda Stock Club, and investing will never be easier for you. Go to joinredpanda.com and enter the code idiots to get 50% off for the next 2 weeks. After that, the price will go back up. And results are not guaranteed. Okay, joining redpanda.com is not a registered investment advisor. All investment and financial opinions expressed by joinredpanda.com are from the personal research and experience of the owner of the site and are intended as education material. But I can absolutely say I can type yes because Ian has made me some money. All right, I can type yes in the comments because Ian has made me some money. Now let's get back to the show. Church announcements.
The announcements are a very important part of what we do in church.
What we got, Schultz?
TheAndrewSchultz.com, the infamous tour. We're coming. We're off this weekend, but then next weekend we're in Jacksonville Theater, Duval. We're going to be in Boca as well. And I just added shows in Toronto, man. Maybe some of y'all heard about all that kind of controversy going on over there. Quite interesting, but we just added a 3rd show. That one's almost sold out. Obviously, Radio City Music Hall. We added another one of those shows. That's going to be fucking crazy. Pittsburgh. So many more shows. Just go to theandrewschultz.com. Make sure you check it out. Get those tickets early. I'm telling you, I don't want you to be one of these people who can't get the tickets and then you're upset week of. Go get them early before they're gone. theandrewschultz.com. Coming to your city. More announcements coming soon. Very soon. Okay, that's me. Oh, yeah.
Wax, what you got?
Yo, go get that Who's Wax up in the local dispensaries over in LA. We got and my Bully and the Beast, we got a live show on February 5th. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all tickets, man. We got a Black Friday sale. Gotta make sure y'all go ahead and do that. It's gonna be fire out there. Sure, we gonna have plenty of guests. You know, people fuck with us, so make that happen. And
in New York,
you know, Ian is one of the guys who actually sponsored one of my houses on my paintball field. You know what I'm saying? Ian did it. Loudspeaker did it, man. I got sponsors out there. I'm putting buildings out there. You could be able to wrap your building with your logo and stuff on there and have a bunch of eyes be able to see it. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate y'all doing that. So yeah, that's my announcements.
Dope. As always, you know, make sure you tune into the God's Honest Truth every Friday night at 10 p.m. on Comedy Central. We're off this week, back next week with a new episode, but you can stream all the episodes on Paramount Plus. Salute to Ian and Kevin Hart for pulling up last week. Make sure you go to blackeffect.com. Make sure you check out me and Dolly Bishop on the cover of Black Enterprise magazine, you know, for what we're building over at the Black Effect. And salute to Drew Barrymore, man. You know, I was on Drew Barrymore's show this week. Me and Anita Kopax the author of Shallow Waters. Shallow Waters is the first, fictional book off my imprint, Black Privilege Publishing. And it was fun. It was a great, great thing. So make sure you go out there and get Shallow Waters book by Adida Kopax on Black Privilege Publishing. Go get Tamika Mallory, State of Emergency on Black Privilege Publishing. And I think that's all I got. So let's get back to the show. Now, real quick, you was talking about Ahmaud Arbery shows.
Yes.
And I found something so interesting. I found it so interesting that Travis McMichael was on the stand saying how he had to shoot Ahmaud Arbery because he felt like Ahmaud Arbery was going to take his gun. And I'm not no therapist. I'm not no psychiatrist, but I know fight or flight. Right? And I know that fight or flight is a natural reaction to stress or fear. I can't name too many people who, if they're being chased with a gun, aren't going to run. And if that person gets close enough to them with the gun where they think they're about to get shot, I can't see why they wouldn't reach for the weapon and try to fight for their life.
Like this. I don't know.
Am I missing something here?
The Arbery case is so fucking disgusting. It's just so disgusting.
That's the one to raise hell for.
That exactly. Let's make this the one.
If justice is not served.
Let's make this the one. These guys are fucking following this kid in the neighborhood. Who are you? You don't work for the state. You don't own that street. You're not protecting anything. You just saw a black person in your fucking neighborhood and then you're following him around. Now, I guess they're saying that maybe they saw him go into some fucking house that was being built or some shit.
Already been disproven. Already been disproven.
Okay, good. So,
but no. I mean, it was because they said he stole something, but they was like everybody went by the house. They said it was a construction site.
Yeah, but
so everybody went by the construction site to see what was going on.
Call the police, man. Call the police. Yeah, this is the one to raise fucking hell for. This is,
and the fact that Travis McMichael said he wasn't a threat. Like the attorney asked him, the attorney was like, "Did he yell at you?" He was like, "No." "Did he brandish your weapon?" "No." So he wasn't a threat. And the guy was like, "No, he was just jogging."
Yeah.
Like,
so you hunted him down. You hunted him down because he's black.
Hunted him down. Period.
Yeah. This is the one. This is the one. And don't get distracted by these other ones that they'll throw out because they'll get more clicks, etc. This is clear cut. This is the one you raise hell for. And yeah, this is the one. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah, absolutely right. And what was you going to talk about? You said you want to talk about Michael Irvin.
The greatest interview I've ever done. Michael Irvin.
I got to watch it.
Was the greatest ever. It's out right now. It's on Flagrant 2. It's the greatest interview I've ever done. He is one of the most. Remember when I said that Alex Jones was the most charismatic person I've ever met?
Yeah.
Michael Irvin is the most charismatic person I've ever met. He is like comedian timing. Like comedian timing. He has a wealth of stories that you cannot fucking believe. Stories like he was a rock star, but
he was.
He
was a rock star.
Not only was he a rock star, he's also a superstar athlete who won championships, okay? Did everything bigger than anybody else. He banged more girls than a fucking rock star, won more championships.
From college to the pros. He was a Miami Hurricane during the rock star era of the Miami Hurricanes. He was a Dallas Cowboy, my team, in the 90s, bro.
The stories, and dude, the way he tells stories, his father was a pastor. He's got that like religious passion and cadence. It's almost like you're watching Chris Rock talk. Al, the video went again. It's almost like you're watching Chris Rock talk, bro. It is just so fucking amazing. And like, he has jokes he put in. We were like, how many girls you think that you had sex with the most in one night or something like that? And he just looks at me. Bro, he pauses for a second. He goes,
CTE.
CTE. He goes, sometimes CTE works for you. You know, I mean, bro, he was just so good. He kept telling us the truth about some shit. He goes, I'm just bullshitting. But I'm not lying.
Michael,
he was so good.
Michael's always been honest. He did a lot of cocaine. Coming up, you know what I mean? One of the greatest wide receivers of all time. If you ask me, I'm going to say he's the greatest, but that's only because I'm biased and I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. I know it's Jerry Rice, but whatever.
Charlamagne,
you know what I mean?
Can I say one thing, dude? He is one of these, and what's so interesting, like, and I'm talking about like a socially savvy person, like, he came in and he was charismatic, he was jovial, and he was goofing around, right? And then when he wanted to turn on the intellect, when he wanted to go from guy who's being just silly and fun and gregarious to like a smart, astute fucking individual, he turned that shit on immediately. And I'm just telling you, and I told this to his face, I was like, you're the guy who was successful at football because that's what you chose. But if you wanted to be a businessman, a politician, a fighter pilot, whatever the fuck you wanted to do, you're just going to be equally as successful at that. He looks right at me. He goes, absolutely. I've never been around somebody that I was so sure that he would thrive in whatever situation you put him as Michael Irvin. It was truly unbelievable. Like, you got to have this guy on Breakfast Club, man. You got to do it. I love
Michael Irvin. That's one of them ones that my daddy would love.
Dude. Or maybe
I've met him in Smith.
Maybe one of your one-on-ones. You know what I mean? Where like, I don't know, you guys go to, dude, he's one of 17 kids. He was 15 out of 17.
Damn.
Bro, I mean, the story from, dude, he was telling this amazing thing about like courage. He goes, courage isn't the absence of fear. It's like it's acting even though you know you're scared.
Even though you know you're scared.
Because I asked him, I was like, was there anybody who ever scared you? Like, you seem like a person that doesn't scare easily. And he's like, he goes, I'll be honest, bro. There was one dude, Spellman. You remember Spellman?
Spellman.
You ain't no Cowboys fan, lying ass motherfucker, bro. This guy.
Spellman.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of Spellman too.
What Cowboy Spellman do we have?
6'8", bipolar.
6'8" bipolar.
You texting, bro. I'm not going to be all enthusiastic about this story.
I'm listening. I'm trying to
looking
figure
at
out
your fucking phone.
Are you talking about Alonzo Spellman?
There we go. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, he was like, that dude was like, that was on. And then I asked him, I was like, but anyway, when you're going, you're doing fucking, you're lining up or whatever, like you're going and was you ever scared? He goes, yeah, but you got to make sure that there's a fear bigger than the one you're dealing with. That's how you motivate yourself. I go, what you mean? He goes, I'm lining up. They're calling the inside slant. Everybody knows it's going to be inside slant. I'm going over the middle. I'm about to get fucking clipped by that safety or that linebacker, whoever's going to come in. It is what it is. And when I'm on there and I'm lined up and I'm like, fuck, I'm scared. I go, what would scare me even more? He goes, going back to the ghetto. That would scare the shit out of me.
That's
so
right.
I want to go back there, 15 out of the 17 kids. Is that what I want to go back to? Is that what I want to live? Is that the life that I'm not be able to provide for my mom? I took a fear that was bigger than the fear I had, and that's the one that motivated me not to be scared. So he's like, fear's a motivator. That was just one bar. The guy had fucking bars.
So he was scared of Alonzo in practice.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, that's a dude.
Alonzo did play. He did play for the Bears. I don't know.
But he said when he came to the Cowboys, it was like, he was like, nah, that's a motherfucker. It's a problem. That guy right there.
Yeah. No, but Alonzo had, it's so crazy because I don't know what they would diagnose Alonzo as now, but back then they said he had mental health issues because he had went on a crazy rampage or something in the early 2000s. Yeah. But now it probably was the effects of CTE?
Or bipolar, I think that they were saying.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, I think you really enjoy it, man.
I'm gonna check it out today.
Yeah, he's just such a fascinating, like engaging character, and he said this thing. He's like, I'm 100%. Like whatever I give, I'm gonna give 100%. Because we were asking him about the White House, and by the White House, I don't mean where the president lives. I mean the house that they bought so they could fuck girls in Dallas
and do cocaine, cocaina.
Yeah, well, he had one room for the girls who like cocaine, one room for the girls who like weed, one room for the girls who like liquor, one room for other like. He had the whole thing broken down into which drug that the girls like. He said one time, I think he's in a room, he got like over 10 women in the room with him. And Ronnie Lott, I think Ronnie Lott brought this other person who he said he wouldn't name his name. I think it was Ronnie Lott. And he comes in the room and Irvin is in there with like double-digit women, right? And the guy looks and he's just fucking shocked. And Irvin's like, at first he goes, fuck, this guy's going to tell me. And then he looked at the guy and he goes, nah, I'm good. He goes, and I go, why do you think you're good? He goes, he didn't even believe what he was seeing. Nobody's going to believe him. It's just story after story after story of this, bro. It's unbelievable, man.
Those were the days. Those were the days when the cocaine was pure.
Yep.
So you didn't have to worry about none of that fentanyl and shit. You could snort to your heart's desire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The vagina was pure.
Yo.
You know what I mean?
Yo. He's such a wild dude.
All the STDs were curable.
Yep. Yep.
Damn, those were the days, huh?
Yeah, man. He's just a wild boy. He starts the episode talking about sexy guys.
Really?
Yeah.
I respect him. Man after my own
He
heart.
went right in,
I respect
bro.
that.
He went
I respect
right in.
that. Who was he talking about?
We were like, who's the sexiest? He goes, well, you know, Idris Elba. And that's a sexy man. That's a sexy man. You know, oftentimes they say I look like him, so it is what it is. And then I go, what about Tom Brady? And he goes, I'll be honest, I judge a man by distance traveled. And I don't know if you've seen his first pick when he came to the NFL, but that man has gone a long way. Like
What?
You know his combine pick?
Yeah. I gotta go check that. It's two podcasts I gotta check out this week. I gotta check out Flagrant 2, and I'm late on Ghostface on Drink Champs. Ghostface and Raekwon.
That's your guy.
On Drink Champs. It's my favorite rapper of all time.
Yeah.
It's just podcast is 4 hours long. Yeah, you know, that's a commitment, bro. I'm a finisher. I don't like to start nothing and not finish it. So if I commit to that 4 hours, I got to listen to that 4 hours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just got to carve out some time, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe an hour a day. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. What else we got, Taylor? Give us some shit we won't care about next week.
Did y'all see the Alexander McQueen, that bloody dress was selling for $6,500? No one cares.
Alexander McQueen, bloody dress.
You see that? It's on I sent you the doc.
I saw that. I ain't give a fuck. I don't care about that this week.
Okay.
I don't even know why shit like that is I don't even know why shit like that is considered fashion, but I don't knock nobody. I just know that you walk down the street and that shit, motherfuckers gonna be calling the police and asking if you okay.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point? What's the statement of it? Like,
I felt like it was
we just
kind of
running out of shit to put on people.
Clearly. And you know what's so crazy? That's that type of shit you only see in fashion shows. You don't never see that shit in the street.
Exactly, bro.
I thought it was an old Halloween costume.
It kind of made me feel like it was a little slavery-ish.
Nobody works.
Slavery?
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, Taylor.
No, look how the dress looks. Like in the old time. Whatever.
But why would
We
you?
got to discuss that. It did. That's what, automatically, that's what I thought.
But why would you stab your slave?
Especially because it was, well, they
You
raped
need-
the slaves
you need
and
your
everything
slave.
else.
Yeah, but you're not going to stab it and kill
they
it.
killed
You
the
need
slaves
it.
too.
I need to know why you thought it was slavery.
Because
It's like, why slavery?
Because how the dress looks. Like,
What about Halloween?
take away the blood too. Like, it just looks old.
Are you saying that's a dress that
Looks
people
old.
wore in slavery time?
She
Yes.
say, look old.
Come on, yo. Taylor, come on, yo.
Did y'all hear her?
Come on, yo.
I don't even know how your brain.
It was
got to
only
that.
slaves that got to wear dresses back in the day.
I'm
Non-slaves
I
didn't
don't
get to wear
know.
The
dresses.
white people didn't wear that.
They didn't.
What are you
It's a
talking
wedding
about?
dress.
Have you ever seen Handmaid's Tale?
It
Taylor?
doesn't look like it. I'm sorry. Anyways,
Should I turn this up? This is funny.
Taylor, have you ever seen Handmaid's Tale?
no.
That's the kind of dresses they wore back then.
Yeah, but Handmaid's
It just
Tale ain't
looks
real,
gross.
dog. Handmaid's
It just
Tale
looks
not.
a little-
That's not based on a true story, homie.
But it's based off of time. It's based off a period in time.
Nah, it's invented.
not?
Yeah, they were treating women like dairy cows back in the day, bro. That's
Oh,
not.
I
that's not
swear
real.
I thought Handmaid's Tale was based off a moment in time.
Yeah.
See, this is why we can't trust nothing no more, dog. Just fucking go on Netflix, watch some shit. Don't watch the news. Everything's fake. That is real. What are we arguing about?
Goddamn,
Yeah.
I swear I thought Handmaid's Tale was based off of. I thought that was a period piece.
Bro, if y'all haven't seen Handmaid's Tale, please, can you look up the Wikipedia of Handmaid's Tale so I can read this shit, please?
What is Handmaid's Tale?
They
What?
basically have women that make the babies, and that's their job.
I'm not fucking crazy. I'm reading it now. It said the book was written in 1985, and there are references to life in the 1970s, but this novel made references to the dystopian future, leading some to estimate that it takes place around the early 2000s.
Okay, keep going. What's the plot?
What do you mean?
Like, can you tell us the plot?
Yeah, it says, I don't know. It says, this one right here says that the same thing. It was written in 1985, but the references are to early 1970s. Yeah, all the flashbacks describe 1970s era lifestyles. So who the fuck knows?
Okay, ready? Here it is. Let me read it for you. The series.
Oh, no. I got it right here. Hold on. This is what we looking for, baby. This is what we looking for right here. What time period? No, listen. What time period does The Handmaid's Tale take place in?
Hold on.
Listen to this. Listen. In the Hulu
really
series.
Do this, bro. You really gonna do
listen. Because I want you to listen.
Yeah.
In the Hulu series, handmaids wear stylized uniforms reminiscent of Puritan colonial garb.
Good. So let me just read the plot. The plot features a dystopia following a second American Civil War, which never happened, wherein a totalitarian society subjects fertile women called handmaids to childbearing slavery. So in other words, if you can have a baby, you become a baby-making slave.
Yes, but they were still wearing colonial garb in Handmaid's Tale. They were. I don't care. It's the truth. It's a fact. That's why I thought it was an old movie. It's like that M. Night Shyamalan movie, In the Woods or some shit. Whatever the fuck. You remember the movie where they in the woods?
Yeah.
But they're all living like they're in old times and dressing like they're in old times.
Yeah.
Blair Witch Project.
But outside, it's like modern era.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. What was that shit called? The Woods? No, it was
I forgot what that shit was called.
I don't know what you're talking
Fuck, I know the movie you're talking about. And then basically at the end when they just go.
Yeah, they escape because the woman is blind. Yeah, she's at the highway and shit like that. Oh, yeah. Handmaid's Tale got so many colonies costumes. It's colonial garb. So I don't fucking know. I didn't link it back to slavery. Because my whole point was mad people dressed like that back then.
It just, you know what it was too? They had a black model. I don't know. I feel like they were just trying
I want you to think more of your people, Taylor.
You're right.
See, now we can't even have representation because you're going to think it's slavery every time. It's like, we can't do no right, bro. We can't, there's nothing we can do right.
They were like promoting it for another reason. But whatever. I just don't trust in the internet like that. I just feel like they was trying to do a ploy or something else.
Yeah,
but anyways.
I love you, Taylor.
What else?
Oh, I know something we got to bring up. Remember that? Taylor, I was on your Instagram, man. I saw you got the funniest thing, man. Was this like last week or 2 weeks ago?
What happened?
Remember Taylor's throwback pic?
What's my throwback pic?
What throwback pic?
What are you talking about?
With Brandy, remember you had that throwback pic?
Yes, if you want to talk about it. Yo, what's up? Why are you shaking your head? Show me. Why y'all hating on me? Why y'all hate so much?
Hold on.
I'm gonna post the other picture of I actually have him actually signed in like him and Brandon.
Hold on. This is why this is why you're my favorite.
Why y'all hating?
No, this is why you're my favorite. Like I can have my favorites.
Man.
Oh my God.
And this is why you're my favorite.
What?
Where's the picture? Where's it at? You took it down already?
No, I did not take it down.
Oh my God.
I think you took it down.
Kevin Garnett?
Okay, ready?
What?
When things come full, here's the.
Oh, here we go.
Here's the catch. Here's the catch.
What?
When things come full circle, yes, she is holding a pic of when I first met her at like 3 years old when she went to prom with Kobe Bryant.
What's wrong with that?
Hold on. She brought that pic to the studio?
I brought the picture.
Oh.
What'd you think?
But wait, were you yeah, go.
Oh.
Go.
I didn't know what she was. I didn't know what. I saw that, but I didn't know what Taylor was talking about because I didn't see her in the picture.
Okay. I thought T. Diddy was in the picture.
I just saw a picture of Brandy and Kobe. I didn't know what was going on.
Oh, are you in that picture?
It's on the side. I have another picture of her actually holding me, but I need my mom to send it to me.
So you took the picture of her and Kobe?
No, I think my dad took the picture. My sister took the picture. Whoever was in the background. But that's my mom, and I'm a little girl.
Well, it did come full circle.
Why y'all hating?
How do you prove
I just want to know why y'all hating. Like, why can I not have no? No. Why can I?
I'm not hating.
No. Because every time
just asking a question.
No, because y'all be thinking like I don't know people or something like that when I was younger. Like it's impossible because now that I work in this field, like
you knew people before.
I have no idea why you got.
I'm on your side, yo.
I have no idea why you got so defensive.
Why would I make something up like that?
Why would she make something up like
She
that?
said she's the baby in the
You
picture.
think you the only? You think you the?
But why do y'all
I'm not
think?
saying you lying.
But why do y'all
Andrew
think
got
that
Andrew
I'm lying over that? Why do y'all think I'm lying over that?
Taylor.
No, for
Taylor,
real.
I'm not
Why
saying
do you think
lying.
that I'm just gonna
but I
randomly
can see-
lie about
listen,
that? Like for real.
Taylor,
What?
listen to me. I'm not saying you lying, but I can see why people would think you lying.
Why? But like you seen. I have another picture of me, Kobe, and my brother.
Yeah.
Like, and it's on my profile too. Y'all can check it out too.
Yeah.
And it's a full ass picture.
Yo, why? But no,
on some real shit. Why do y'all think that I'm randomly gonna lie about that? Like,
I got
it's
a
just
question.
random.
Charlotte, why you think you got to be the one to introduce her to all the famous people? Like, yo, she knows famous people, yo. Like,
I hate
Taylor
Ginger.
been known famous people before.
I really
you.
have though, so I don't know why it's a big fucking deal.
Yeah, it's nothing to her. Brandy,
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. I could care. God bless the dead. I could care less if it was Kobe in that picture or Brandy.
Okay.
I just think it's hilarious that Taylor's like, this is me, and we don't even see who the person is. That's what makes it wrong.
I want to get the look.
Here's a picture of a time that I was with you, even though there's no proof to show that I was with you.
But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something though.
Brandy holding
Let me
up.
tell you something, though.
Brandy don't know what the fuck is going on.
Let me tell you,
Brandy's
Brandy took a picture of it. Like she, like
You
remember
forced her.
that day? Shut up.
You
Y'all are
forced her.
haters.
This is so
Y'all are
funny.
haters. Y'all gonna be continue.
Like
to be
when
haters.
Wax kidnapped Ed Sheeran and made him promote Wax's CBD.
You know how many people said that shit?
Son, Ed Sheeran shook. He'd be like, I think it's good. I don't know for sure, but I think it's very good. Can I go now?
Hilarious.
Anyways,
That's my guy.
I
What you
know,
talking
I'm fucking
about?
I have no reason not to believe Taylor, man.
but also my mom
funny,
told you already, and my grandma told you a couple years ago too.
Yeah.
What your mama told me?
Yo, I'm not doing this.
I'm not going to do this either. Hey,
What your mama
I'm
tell
not
you?
doing this right now. I'm not
What your
going to do
mama
this
tell
right
me?
now. Okay?
So
Come on,
look, Can we
bro.
move on?
You got to start believing, bro.
Real quick. I just think it's hilarious because Taylor put everything comes full circle.
Yo.
It does come full circle. Like I
What
met her.
came full circle?
What came full circle,
as
Taylor?
in, like when
Brandy
I got
and her seeing each other.
when I met her at a young age, and
Yeah.
now where I'm at now, and meeting her again at an older age. That's what I'm saying. Like as it's full circle, like we met again. Is that the wrong way to say it?
I don't know.
So if you ain't see
What the
when somebody went to jail and they get out of jail, you see him again. It's full circle.
Watch it.
I full circle y'all every week. Shows, I full circle you every time I come to the fucking studio.
I just gotta say one thing. Yo, why I love you is because I watch you lose confidence in your defense. No. But my favorite part was she lost confidence. She's like in that full circle, and then one last ditch effort. She just went. You know, like a circle.
Taylor. Let me ask you. I want to ask Taylor a question.
No.
So Taylor, Taylor, what shape?
Dig your grave.
Listen, Taylor. All the other times you met Brandy, what was that?
I never. That's the second time I met her. That's what I'm saying.
So the first time you met her wasn't a full circle moment?
Bro, she didn't even meet her when she was a baby. How you meet somebody at a baby?
I'm putting it together like how we get.
She don't remember.
What?
What?
I don't
You remember her
what?
as a baby?
You said what?
Do you
remember
remember
her when you was a
her
baby?
as a baby? Did you
I
remember
remember
that?
meeting her.
That
Yes.
night?
I
How
remember
old were
going
you?
there. Yes.
How old were you?
I told you
How
I was
old
like
were
3
you? You was
something years
holding
old.
You were like 3?
You don't
How
remember
old?
stuff like
When
at
I
a
was
young
3?
age? You remember certain things?
No?
What year were you born, Taylor?
91.
91.
And what year was that prom?
So that was 94?
Okay, I was 4 then.
See what year they went to the prom, bro.
Yeah, I was young. I never said I was like 15 or nothing like that.
That's what I'm trying to say. Do you remember?
But why? Just because
Brandy?
you don't remember certain shit when you was young doesn't
I don't.
mean that
I don't remember what happened last week. I promise. I was in
But
the house for
doesn't
10
mean
days. I can't remember
I'm
shit.
not you.
That's
I'm
right.
sorry.
She not you.
You're right.
You didn't meet no famous people when you were 2?
I hate y'all.
No way.
I hate y'all so much.
Yo, you didn't meet no famous
I hate
people when you were
y'all so
2 years
much.
old.
What
yo.
year did Kobe and
Look.
Brandy go to the prom?
Hey, bro.
I think it was 90.
Stop it,
Hey, man.
It was 98
What,
maybe.
man?
It might have been 98 or
What?
something like 97, something like that. Like
Hey.
it was
Charlotte,
like in the 90s, I
Wax,
think.
y'all didn't meet no
97?
famous people while your
or
mom
maybe
was pregnant with
2000.
you.
I don't know.
Never.
Okay,
What year
Kobe
was
and
it?
Brandy went to the prom in 96. What year were you
so I
born,
was-
Taylor?
92.
91.
91. She was 5. She
So
can
you were
remember
still
that.
being
So you're
held that
5.
old?
You can remember. Yeah, why were you in someone's
That's
arms?
a 1-year-old.
Wait, come on.
Talking about you
Yes.
being born in 91.
I suck at
Us
math,
having
by
a
the
date
way.
of the prom.
So-
The date was May. By the way, the prom was in May of 1996. Your birthday is what, Taylor? May what?
You should know it, Charlotte. I mean, that's fucked up.
It's like May 23rd.
May 16th.
May 16th.
Yes.
Okay.
I
So
could
you was
see-
definitely 5.
I could see sweat on her mom's neck from holding up a grown ass fucking.
First of all, let's be
I
very
can
clear
see
though.
that, bro.
Don't be acting like
He is sweating right now, bro.
This is
That's
so funny.
crazy. Taylor.
Now it would have been full circle if y'all had retook the picture where we can't really tell if it's you,
Yo,
and your mom
hold
would have been
on,
holding
hold
somebody up.
That
I
is
did not
fucked
see
up.
her having Brandy hold that picture,
Have
bro.
Brandy hold the picture up.
Let me ask you a question. Moral of the story is that y'all are haters and y'all don't fucking believe me that it was me.
I
Taylor,
believe
That's
you,
what it
but
sounds like. That's what it sounds
Taylor's
like.
the most amazing
Look.
human
That's
ever.
what it sounds like.
You
How
gotta
does Brandy feel about this fucking lie?
Taylor's
look
the
how
most second
confused
amazing
Brandy
human
is
from
looking
Philly
at your
ever.
mom like, why you holding that grown ass a fucking adult?
Y'all are haters.
Why you got a whole adult in your arms? That's crazy.
He was 2. I was
That's a
like
big
3.
ass-
I
that's a
never
small
looked at the
body.
Even
year.
Kobe, look at the back and look at Kobe so confused as to why your mom holding you at 5
Y'all
years old, bro.
haters.
Look at it.
Why
He got
y'all
his
be
hand.
doing
He got his
this?
hand like this. He's like, what's happening over here?
I hate y'all.
Give us some more shit we won't care about next week, Taylor.
We don't care about this
Even though
next week. That's a
I know
fact.
I'm gonna care about this forever.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
That's not
This is a
going
good
away.
one.
That one up. It's good.
The hate is so real. I can't wait to get a shirt made like that.
Yo, T Diddy, real shit.
I think we
you
gotta-
gotta tell us that you got your math wrong. That wasn't you.
I did get my math wrong. I suck at math. So in my
So
head,
you wasn't
I'm
born in
thinking,
91.
you know what it is? I never. What did he say?
When were you born?
I know where the fuck I was born at.
What? He's saying you're not
Okay.
born in 91.
Where was I? When was I born then?
When was she born then, dude? She knows when she's born.
If the thing was 96, like Charlotte said, in May 96,
May 25th, 1996 is when Kobe and Brandy went to the prom.
in 91, that means you're a 5-year-old kid. That is a baby that's being held.
Wait, what?
He's trying to say.
Wait, hold on, in 91.
He's trying to say
Wait,
you weren't
what?
even there. He's trying to say that's not even
No,
you
he
in the
said in
picture.
91 I was 5. Why would I be 5 when I was
Charlotte.
born in 91?
No, in
Yo, if you
96.
do this to your boyfriend, yo, it's messed
No,
up.
you just said. What are you talking about?
If you do this to your man,
What?
this
You
is
literally
messed up.
just said I was
really
5 in
clear.
91. What are you talking about?
No, you were 5 in 96.
But he just said 91. That's why I just got
messed up.
confused.
He
If
messed
you
up.
do this to your man, this is messed up.
What?
You shouldn't do this.
Do what?
I was real clear. I
Wax,
said,
go
in
clean your
91,
dress.
if you was
Anyway,
born,
Oh,
let's go
shit.
to
Listen, if you
let's
was born
go
in
to
91
another topic.
and the prom was 96, none of us think that was that baby is 5 years old. Because they holding the baby, right?
I think there's someone else helping to hold it out of the front.
Yeah. First of all,
I think it's
fuck
more of a
y'all,
group
because
effort.
I
It's a
was
group
actually-
It is
effort.
3 people.
Yeah,
Why are y'all
it's
making
a
it
group
seem like-
effort. For real.
I'm a small person individual anyway, right?
Yeah.
So why y'all didn't think
You
I
a
was
what?
small when I was 5?
Yo, she's a small person
if you,
individual.
if you
bro.
open that picture up, please somebody open. She got a pacifier in the mouth. That's a pacifier in that mouth, yo.
No, stop playing.
I'm going home for
Look at it. Look at the baby
I'm
got a
going
pacifier
home.
in the
Excuse
mouth,
me.
yo.
I'm going home for Thanksgiving. I will bring back another fucking picture to help y'all
Please.
fucking remember and see.
Listen, all we're saying is we don't believe you, but you need to present more evidence to the
What?
jury.
No, you have another picture. Wait, what do you not believe?
That's
Me
not
meeting
good
Brandy or just not knowing Kobe and everything else? Like,
But did
all of
you?
it.
How did you tell Brandy that was you? Because you really can't see that person right there. So were you like, "That's
There's
me"?
a signature on the back of the picture that
the
I
picture.
have. Yeah.
Whose signature?
Whose signature?
Yours?
My mom writes like dates and everything of that on every fucking photo she has for whatever reason.
But how does that prove it's you?
The fact is the matter that y'all
The
are
fact
haters.
is on it?
The fact is the matter.
Yes. I'm gonna say it just
Okay.
like that. The fact is the matter that y'all are haters, and
5-year-old
it is
with a
what it
pacifier.
is. Why do y'all not want to believe that I met Brandy at a young age? Like I don't
I seen a
understand that.
pacifier. Schultz, you see a pacifier
for
in the
real. Why
baby
do y'all
mouth?
think that I make like what is the story that I make up about my life? that y'all think that is
Lord.
real.
And we don't have time. We have to dedicate a whole week worth of podcast.
Do you have any younger
to that
siblings?
No, I'm the youngest.
What's give us some
And
more.
I have a picture with my sister and Brandy. Like,
Oh my God.
why are y'all hating?
How we know it's
Give
your
us some
sister?
shit.
We all look fucking alike. Y'all piss me off.
You said
Anyway.
that.
Well,
I
I'm glad
didn't.
at least I'm glad your sister got a picture, yo.
Yeah,
I have a
this got
picture
one.
too.
Somebody should have.
Honestly, I have a picture too. I don't know where it is, like for real. But my mom has.
So you
a
mean
picture.
hold on.
Should I
Time out.
call my mom? Should I call my mom?
So
Should I call my mom?
So
Should I
time
call
out.
my
No,
mom?
listen. No, listen. So you actually have a picture of you and
I
Brandy.
don't have it with
But you-
me. Yeah, I just said that earlier.
Okay. Well, listen. So there is actually a picture of you and Brandy that exists, correct?
Yes.
So instead of bringing that picture for
I
Brandy to
don't
hold
have
up,
it
you bring
with
the
me
one
though.
where you hardly in it.
Sir, I don't have it with me.
Sir.
Nobody can send that picture to you or something. That's wild.
It's a little thirsty, Taylor.
Why is it? First of all,
it feel like you was formulating that caption in your mind for a while, and you had to get it off by hook or by crook.
Was she excited when you told her?
Yeah, was she
she
also like, oh
She
my
was excited.
God?
She's like, oh my God. Like she don't, I'm not.
I remember
First of all,
you.
why am I even explaining stuff that y'all still don't fucking believe? So can we go to another topic?
Did she say she
Can we go to
remember
another
I've been
you?
trying to
topic?
go to the next
Can we
topic
go
for
to another
15
topic?
minutes.
You kept asking me fucking questions. So anyway.
No, we weren't.
Let's go to the next topic. Yo,
Yes.
here's some shit. Here's some shit I think that we should talk about. What do you guys? We want to do more topical stuff, or you want to
Okay.
talk about?
LeBron James?
You want to talk about LeBron?
I mean, if you
Matter
guys
of
want
fact,
to.
let's pay this bill and come back and talk about LeBron James.
All right, bet.
Let's pay this bill. Let's talk about Mint Mobile, okay? After years of fine print contracts and getting ripped off by big wireless providers, if we've learned anything, it's that there's always a catch. So when I first heard that Mint Mobile offers premium wireless service starting at just $15 a month, I thought, what's the catch? But after speaking with them and using their service, it all made sense, all right? There isn't one. Mint Mobile's secret sauce is that they're the first company to sell wireless service online only. By cutting out retail stores, there's no crazy overhead costs that get passed down to you in the form of mystery fees. Instead, Mint just passes on sweet savings direct to you. For people looking for extra savings, Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. All plans come with unlimited talk and text, plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and keep your same phone number along with all your existing contacts. And if you're not 100% satisfied, Mint Mobile has you covered with their 7-day money-back guarantee. Switch to Mint Mobile and get premium wireless service starting at just $15 a month. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/idiots. That's mintmobile.com/idiots. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/idiots. Let's get back to the show. Let's talk LeBron James. What's up with LeBron James? What happened?
They said it was
LeBron-
LeBron's fault.
LeBron threw a little punch and it split open a guy's head, Isaiah.
I saw that.
And I don't know. I think LeBron meant to hit him. I don't know if he meant to hit him in the face, but he definitely meant to do that.
I meant to tell him to get off him. Get off him, young man.
Yeah.
What's the conversation though? What is the?
I
what are
think
people debating
LeBron
about
didn't
this?
want that smoke. I'll tell you that much. LeBron was fine being protected by those dudes.
Why would you want that smoke when you? Why would you want that smoke when you're $1 billion enterprise?
Oh yeah, I don't fight people poorer than me. Also, Al, I got no video.
You're $1 billion enterprise, and you know you was wrong. Like immediately after he did it, he was like, "Oh shit, my bad."
Yeah.
I do think he meant for him to get off him and give him a little welcome to the
Yeah.
NBA.
There you
Of
go.
You know,
Of course.
but I don't think he meant to bust him open like that.
I mean, if there's no blood, this isn't a conversation. But because there's blood, it's like, oh, I got to do something now. This man made me bleed in front of all these people watching.
Or the blood in the reaction
The reaction from whom?
from Isaiah Stewart.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
saying
LeBron
I'm
reaction
talking about
was like,
Isaiah.
I'm sorry.
If there's no blood, Isaiah Stewart doesn't have to do anything. He could just be like, "Yo, what the fuck were you doing?" They could jaw at each other. LeBron gets a tech or gets kicked out the game for doing it, and then it's over. But then when he saw that blood leaking down his face, if you don't do something when someone made your face bleed, like you look kind of pussy, bro.
It felt to me like Isaiah was triggered by something else.
Ooh.
And I like I'm not no psychiatrist or therapist like I always say, but I just feel like if you reacted like that, it's something else that happened to him that triggered him in that way, that maybe brought him back to that moment. I don't know. Cause I was like, I didn't see any reason for him to go
Yeah,
that
we all
crazy.
played basketball before in the hood. We all got filed, super filed.
Yeah, even with the blood, LeBron was like, "Yo, my bad." Now, unless something was said that we don't know about in between all of that,
do you think that
I don't see the reason for him to act like that. I actually don't even people that act like that. I'm like, man, please let him go because I want to see what he can do now. Because if you acting like that, I want you to get to who you trying to get to see what you can do.
Or get to the right person. They're gonna show you something.
Because he was in Bron's face for a second.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
But maybe,
Someone
but to your point,
trying to hold you back. Yeah.
But to your point, maybe until he saw the blood, he didn't react like that.
You
But
didn't know if it was real.
He
You don't
probably
think
like
it
a
was
shark,
other
man. You
teammates
taste
that were
blood, man. You
probably-
do start reacting a certain way once you start tasting blood.
Do you think that maybe it was something from like, I don't know, in his younger years in life, and it just kind of come full circle in this moment?
that's what I think. It was for whatever reason that moment triggered him and reminded him of something he's never been through. Or he's been through before, something. Because he went crazy.
Yeah.
Like he lost it.
Yeah. He was
Like lost it. Like Ron Artest didn't act like that when Ben Wallace shoved him.
Yeah, he probably ain't had no pacifiers when he was a baby.
Yeah, it could be.
Ron Artest.
What?
It could be. It could be a lack of
What do you
pacifiers.
think it is?
That is a good point.
It could be. It could be.
There's definitely
Maybe-
something going on there.
Maybe when he was 5,
Yeah.
He met LeBron and, somebody was holding him up in a picture, but it was just like the back of his head. And he keeps telling people, that's me in this picture.
And nobody
But
believed
Nobody
it.
believes it.
And nobody
Yeah,
believes
yeah,
that
yeah,
pissed
yeah, yeah.
off.
Yeah.
And then maybe
So maybe
LeBron-
he felt like LeBron hitting him was LeBron's way of saying, stop showing people that stupid ass
Well,
picture.
maybe he said that. Maybe LeBron said that on the free throw line. He was like, "Yo, cut that shit out.
Right,
That
whispered
wasn't
it.
you, bro. Like we don't know each other."
That wasn't you. Yeah, that wasn't you. Stop saying you
Yeah,
met me when I
stop
was
Your
lying.
young.
5-year-old's not supposed to have no pacifier.
Word up. I can see that.
Andrew, whose team are you on?
I can see
I'm
that.
on your team. I'm on Taylor's team, bro. That's all I'm trying to say. I think Taylor knows Brandy. I think she knows a lot of
I
famous
never said
people.
I know her. I think
112.
I've
I
met
think you
her
know
before.
112. I think you know 112. I
Why
think
do
you know a lot.
112 out of-
I just think you know a lot of famous people outside of Charlemagne the God and the Breakfast Club. I think you know most famous people from back in the day. Jodeci.
Bro, Taylor been out here.
Drew Hill?
Taylor been out
I
here
don't
popping, bro.
like this tease thing because I'm being so for real
Taylor
about my
been out
life.
I'm
here.
not.
I don't lie about
I'm
my
not
life.
teasing, bro. I think you know these people. Alanis Morissette.
I'm sorry.
Yo, by the way, Taylor, it's no need to stop now. Any
No need to stop
old
what?
picture, listen, any old picture with celebrities where there's a little black baby that you can hardly
That's
see.
you.
Ooh,
It can
That's
be you.
you.
All right, bet. Because guess what? They
Yeah.
also think that I'm
please,
So
y'all
since
put her
we're
in
gonna go on
everybody's
this train,
picture
then
with
if y'all think I'm
You said
lying about
what?
everything,
This shit killed
if
me.
y'all think I'm lying about everything,
Ain't that a
people
song?
also think that I'm the little girl off of Bernie Mac show. So yeah, I'm her too.
Ooh.
Who thinks that?
I get mad people that say that to me.
Him downstairs.
Man, who are these 2 people on social media that got you thinking
not 2
you the little
people.
girl off Bernie Mac show? I've never heard that in my
I
life.
never heard that either.
Just because they're not
who
saying
told
it
you
to
that,
you
Taylor?
doesn't mean they're not saying it to me.
Oh, you got a lot of DMs on that?
Yes. Why y'all
Just
hate
randomly.
so much?
I don't
Schultz,
hate-
Schultz, get
I don't like
5.
this.
Schultz, get 5 from her real
I
quick.
do not like this
Schultz,
attack.
5,
Hold on,
please.
hold on.
Y'all
Taylor,
like
so
make
just
it seem
randomly-
like I can't know or whatever. It's weird. It's weird. It's
Just
kind of
because
weird.
people say you're the little girl off Bernie Mac show, you know you're not the little
I
girl
know
off
I'm
Bernie
not,
Mac
but
show.
I'm saying since everyone thinks I'm fucking lying about something,
Yeah.
then I'll give you something to lie about. The fuck?
I have
fuck?
no idea what you're talking about.
Schultz,
Me
can
neither.
you show Schultz 5 of those right now?
Okay, well, it's a lot of DMs already. I gotta go look. I don't save them.
Where they at? They not saved in your DM.
I'm just saying, like y'all make it seem like what is so funny? What is so funny that I just said?
I
Yo,
love you, Taylor.
I just want
Don't
to see
let them
Taylor
make
in
fun
one.
of you, Taylor.
Listen. I just want to see.
it as hate. That's all.
I know why
Shows.
they hating.
I
They
don't know.
hate us
all I
because they
wanna
hate
see-
us. You know what I mean?
Yo, I will pay top dollar.
Yeah, that's real
I will
talk.
pay top dollar to see Taylor in a deposition. I would pay not for no. I don't want no serious crime, but just something like a fender bender.
What?
I would love to see
Why?
Taylor in a deposition, yo.
Why?
Don't tell him to suck his dick. Man, suck my
I
dick.
want to say suck my dick.
Taylor be like, I didn't hit his car. Why would I hit his car? Just because I was in the car driving the car when it hit doesn't mean I hit his car.
That's not what I.
Nobody else drive cars. Nobody else drive cars around here. You don't drive a car. You don't have a car.
I hate y'all. I hate y'all so much.
Let's do some Asking Idiots, man.
Yeah, let's get it.
Okay. Hold
What
on.
we got for Asking Idiots?
For Twitter, I'll just say, this is from Twitter. For the holidays, they want to know, what is your favorite holiday food? And this is by Robin Loves Love. Do y'all celebrate Thanksgiving like the traditional way? Do y'all switch it up?
Well, what do you mean
What do
by
you
the
mean
traditional way? Like,
I'm talking about when it comes like the food and everything. Because I personally don't think we should be celebrating it.
why?
Because it's about fucking them taking over the Indians.
Oh, it was about celebrating the dinner that we had together.
And then what happens next?
Well, sometimes bad things happen after.
Yo, that shit, you know what that looked like on some real shit? Not to make shit dark. What happened with the Charleston shooting? He prayed with them and then he gonna shoot them afterwards? That's fucked up.
Yo, you really got to stop repeating stuff you see on social media as your own thoughts.
What do you mean?
You have to stop doing that.
Wait, what do you mean? I never saw that on social media.
Like, why is Thanksgiving like the Charleston shooting? Break it down for me.
You didn't hear what I
Mind
just said?
Mind you, I'm born in Charleston, South Carolina.
You know, I'm
So
not saying that it's exactly like I'm saying how they had dinner with them and then what happened afterwards. Then they killed them.
They didn't have dinner in the Charleston shooting.
I'm not.
I understand what.
Why are you getting frustrated?
I understand what you're trying to
Because
say.
you know
Making
what I'm
bad analogies?
saying.
I understand what you're trying to say, but I don't think it's the same. I think that like you can celebrate a moment, and just because something happens after that moment doesn't take away from all the good things that happened before. You know
I'm
what
not
I mean?
with it. I'm not with Thanksgiving at all.
I'm just really trying to figure out what's the correlation between Thanksgiving and the Charleston
Would you
shooting. All
celebrate
massacres
your
are not
kid's
created
birthday
equal.
with your husband, even though you guys are divorced?
Yeah.
Well, you're celebrating something you guys did together. You made that kid.
That's not the same
Bad
as
shit happened afterwards.
like what? What we
Y'all got divorced.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it could have been a bad divorce. It could have been a healthy divorce. Like we don't.
If it was a bad divorce, could you still celebrate your kid's birthday?
I will hope so.
Okay, that's my point. We can still celebrate the good things that happen.
How are you relating it to that?
Because I'm just saying that's something.
To be honest with you, I don't even know what the good thing was on Thanksgiving. I mean, Thanksgiving was a genocide.
No, that wasn't. Thanksgiving was the dinner. The Pilgrims and the Native Americans.
It ended in genocide.
Say what? Not that
It ended in
night.
genocide.
Not that night. They had good food. Everybody went to sleep. Everybody was happy. Later, there was genocide.
I don't know the timeline.
Yeah, me neither. But I just know something bad happened.
I know a lot of indigenous people
Exactly.
say Thanksgiving was a bloody day.
Exactly.
In history. What you mean exactly?
I'm saying it was a bad. I don't think we should celebrate. That's all I'm saying.
Why not? Why can't we celebrate it?
First of all, no offense, nothing like this, but like, I really don't think we should celebrate any American, like Black people should celebrate any American holidays like that.
Are you trying out for something, yo?
I'm not sure what you mean.
It feel like amateur night.
All right, yo, hold
What
on.
you mean?
I'm over here like,
Hold on.
Why are you saying
That's
that
a
like
good
that?
idea. I think you should go to work on Christmas then.
Why would I do that?
Go to work. If you don't want the day off, don't celebrate it with the day
I'm
off.
talking about
Enjoy working.
No, I'm saying when I say traditional ways,
Taylor, you do know Juneteenth is a national holiday now, right?
Yeah, no, I'm happy for that.
So that's an American holiday, so we shouldn't celebrate that?
We can celebrate that.
What about Valentine's Day? That's an American holiday. Cut it out.
What about Christmas?
Cut it out.
You want no
Can I
gifts?
get on Christmas? So I was telling my dad about
Christmas
it because
isn't an American holiday.
Christmas
but-
is like commercial holiday, and I feel like it should be time spent with your family, though. Like, don't get me wrong, but the whole gift thing and everything else, like how they make it, I don't think it should be like that.
What about July 4th? Independence Day.
I'm over that too.
Okay, but then you got to work those days. You got to go to work. You got to.
I always
no
am working
cookouts,
anyway, so it doesn't fucking
no
matter.
cookouts.
I promise you're working on
Yeah.
Thanksgiving,
Hey,
and I promise you're working
listen,
on
no-
Christmas.
But
So it doesn't matter.
Now, Taylor, I'm not opposed to how you feel, but the change got to start with you. So that means you should start no Thanksgiving tomorrow. Don't go nowhere to eat.
Nothing.
On Christmas,
Not eating
no
no
gifts.
But that's why I said
4th of
traditional
July, no
way,
cookout.
though. You're missing what I'm saying, though. Like, as in,
What are you saying?
I think that holidays should be spent with your family and friends. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying of overall, like, I want my mom to switch up at least like the food or something on Thanksgiving. I don't think we should make it traditional to make it like from history. I want us to switch it up. They make it our like.
Hold on, time out. So you think that they were eating turkeys at the first Thanksgiving?
I think
I'm saying of what they have Thanksgiving as now. Like, let's switch it up. That's what I'm saying.
Switch it up to what?
Like have a seafood.
Y'all better
Like
keep
have a
all my
seafood
turkey and dressing and
Thanksgiving.
everything.
I'm just
Play with
saying
me.
have a seafood Thanksgiving. Like I don't need to eat turkey on Thanksgiving. Like I'm just saying the traditional ways of.
Yeah, you could do that. There's no rules. Nobody's going to arrest you if you have seafood on Thanksgiving.
I just want to change my definition, or I want my family to change the definition.
You're in
of what
America.
they
You're
think.
free to do whatever you want. You could have whatever meals you want to do, and that's just what it is.
I know, but my mom's very traditional. That's what I'm saying.
Well, maybe
Oh,
she
okay.
likes
But I don't think the food. I really don't think the food has anything to do with what you're talking about, Taylor. What you're talking about is the fact Thanksgiving is linked to the genocide between the Pilgrims and the Native
think
Americans, and
yeah,
you
I'm
don't think
thinking
we
of
should be
both, though.
celebrating a day of genocide or
Yeah.
something that
that's
eventually
why-
led to a day of genocide a generation later.
Yeah, and that's why also I guess I shouldn't be switching them in that way, but like we should switch it up. If we are gonna have Thanksgiving, let's switch it up in a way where it's not related to the history of it. That's all.
So that means we got to know exactly what they had to eat.
You're pissing me off.
Can I ask
I
y'all?
don't think they had no mac and cheese back then, bro. I don't care what y'all
They
say,
ain't had his
bro.
potato salad.
They ain't had no dressing, bro. They ain't
Them
had that.
pies.
Taylor's
All
like,
right.
Thanksgiving was like the Charleston shooting. Like, huh?
No, that's not what I said. You're a hater.
I'm just saying, like,
That's exactly what you
no,
said,
I
Taylor.
was saying
black
like
people
I'm,
went
Taylor,
through
no,
such
Taylor, no, Taylor.
horrible
No, we have
shit.
to. No, real quick.
I'm just
Taylor, do you know the definition of genocide?
no, I don't. Be honest with you.
It is the deliberate killing of a large number of people from a particular nation or ethnic group with the aim of destroying that nation or group. Maybe, I don't know. I wouldn't call the Charleston shooting a genocide. Would you, Schultz?
No, that's not
Would
a
you think
genocide.
it was racist what he did?
Yes, it was
Okay.
racist. He admitted it was racist.
Okay, but I'm just saying. Okay, well, not based off. I'm just saying of literally him praying with them, right? And then them saying that they had a peaceful dinner at Thanksgiving, right? But then afterwards, what happened? Like bad stuff happened afterwards. He went back and killed the people in Charleston.
I think what Dylan Roof did was an act of domestic terrorism. You know what I'm saying? And he did it because he wanted to ignite a race war. He said that. He said, I committed this shooting because I wanted to ignite a race war. The Pilgrims that was just straight colonization. They weren't trying to ignite no race war. They were just trying to wipe the Indians out so they could take over the land. But
I'm not saying the same. Y'all not getting what I'm saying.
Why don't we do some
I'm
asking
just
idiots?
saying like this is the event
Asking
of what
idiots.
happened.
Because I gotta
think
get
we're
out of here.
asking one. Let's ask. I want to ask Chris. Chris, is Chris there? What do you think, Chris? Do you think is there a correlation between the Charleston shooting and Thanksgiving?
Well, I mean, I think the most important thing to talk about is Thanksgiving never happened. I mean, it's essentially it's a myth. I might be slightly off, but I believe it was created during the Civil War to help try to bridge unity in the country. But there's no historical evidence that Indians sat down with the Pilgrims and taught them how to do this. I think over time, they probably showed them how to cultivate corn and squash and the other native things, but there was no dinner. I mean, it's a creation, it's propaganda.
Oh.
So you're kind of arguing about something that didn't even.
But see, I didn't
happen.
know that though. I'm just putting the two as in like something.
So hypothetically, if it did happen, Chris, would you correlate
I
it?
think hypothetically, I see what Taylor's saying.
You're breaking up, Chris.
You're breaking up.
Yeah.
It's
Hello?
probably good.
Yeah, God is like enough already.
Yeah. Let's go to some asking idiots, please.
Yeah. Y'all didn't even answer the question.
What was the question?
It was, what y'all think what's your favorite holiday food? But never mind.
How did we get there from that question?
Because I made a comment first. But anyway,
I don't know. Go on, Taylor. Go.
you want to read it?
I'll do it. Okay. Okay, this is from Thoughts Spending Pod.
Oh man.
What is 96 minus 91?
I'm gonna be honest with you, 96. I'm gonna say probably like, I'm gonna say at least 2.
I'll say 4 and 3/4.
You think 4 3/4?
Taylor,
4 3/4.
Nah, I think like 2,
come
bro.
on, Taylor.
Okay, 4.5.
96 minus 91? I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I made
That is
Taylor
a hard
walk
one.
out.
Yo, Taylor walked out. That's not cool. Come on. Okay.
Why Taylor walking out? Taylor, we just want to be down. Don't do that.
Okay, I got one more. What do you think? This is from JL2487. What do you think of Marvel's Phase 4 so far? That's our last one.
Love the TV shows. Movies are very iffy.
The Eternals.
Love the TV shows.
What do you think about the Eternals?
I haven't seen the Eternals. I just watched Shang-Chi this weekend.
Okay.
I enjoyed Shang-Chi. It was cool, but it's just, I don't know. I felt disconnected to it from some reason. I don't know why. And everybody, people like to say, oh, it's because, we're not familiar with the character of Shang-Chi. It's like, that's how Marvel has made its bones so far. Marvel made its bones by taking these characters that weren't necessarily huge in the comics and making them big in the MCU because they didn't have, the rights to a lot of the A-list guys. So Shang-Chi was cool, but I don't know. Maybe it's the experience too. Maybe it's something about going to the movie theater. You know what I mean? When I'm watching things at home, maybe I don't appreciate them that much. I saw Black Widow at home. I'm like, okay, it was cool. I saw Shang-Chi at home. I'm like, okay, it was cool. TV shows have been amazing. Every Disney Plus TV show, from What If to Loki to WandaVision to Captain America Winter Soldier, have been fantastic.
Is there
movies?
Do you think it might have something to do with the fact that like the TV shows for the most part were either based in characters that we knew from when we were a kid or have appeared in many movies, so they're already established, while the Eternals is mostly newer characters that the average casual is not aware of or a big fan of?
Maybe, but hey, Ant-Man was great. I knew Ant-Man growing up, but I didn't love Ant-Man.
Now, you're right about that. Ant-Man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's also Judd, though. Judd don't miss. Or
Judd
Rudd,
is a beast.
Paul Rudd. Rudd don't miss.
I loved Ant-Man. You know what I mean? Same thing with Thor. I was familiar with Thor from the comics, but I wasn't a huge Thor fan, but you love Thor now because of the movie.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I like the TV shows better. I think Spider-Man is definitely going to change that, though.
Yeah.
Spider-Man Far From Home is definitely going to bust ass. That shit looks incredible.
But that's Spider-Man, right? Like that's an
Spider-Man.
established property that we know about. I don't
know.
Okay, here's my last Ask an Idiot. What did you guys think about the social media reaction to Kevin Durant's ankles?
Hilarious. Classic Twitter. That's when Twitter was fun.
Yeah.
That's when social media was fun. And when everything wasn't being taken too serious, when everything wasn't, performative, it was just, this guy's ashy, get him. like just this simple comedy. Yeah, sometimes you just want simple comedy. You know what I mean?
High school, I enjoyed every one of them.
That's it. The funniest one I saw was somebody said KD stands for kind of dirty. and they were showing like his hair and the meat. This shit is just funny. And I loved Kevin's clapback when Kevin was like, yo, y'all about to make me pull the y'all broke card on.
I got more money than y'all motherfuckers. Right. Get the fuck up.
Kevin was like, yo, I liked it. I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? That's classic social media.
Yeah, it's like, it was the perfect thing because you're allowed to make fun of it. It's something that can be controlled and go away. It's not like you're making fun of like a birth defect. You literally just put lotion on and you're good. So the stakes weren't too high. The jokes were there. You can't get canceled really for anything you're saying. So you could just feel free to shoot. Yeah, it was almost like the perfect storm of what made Twitter amazing back in the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. When nobody took anything too serious, we all knew it was jokes.
Yeah.
And, and no, for real, I remember when Twitter got serious, man. Salute to my man, J.R. Smith. I'm glad J.R. Smith is like, doing his thing. He's at North Carolina A&T playing golf, getting his degree. But I remember letting a fire joke fly. because J.R. Smith posted about how, you know, he just got some truck fit. And so I retweeted him and said, well, what did you do to get it?
Yeah, because that Wayne, because what was the Wayne line?
Little Wayne had that line.
Yeah.
That was just a joke that we all used to throw around.
Yeah.
Somebody said they had some truck fit. Well, what did you do to get it? Because of Little Wayne. I thought he would take the joke serious. He was like, nah, motherfucker, stick to being the funny guy on the radio, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, shit. So it was just like it came to a point where people just, they forgot it was all jokes, man.
Yeah.
Salute to J.R. Smith, though, man. I really respect what he's doing. I don't think people are talking about what he's doing enough, man. You know what I mean? The fact that he's had a prosperous NBA career, got money, decided to go back to school to better himself. He's on the golf team. Like, you know.
Boosie about to do the same thing, right?
I don't know about that. You know, I can only speak for what JR is actually doing. But I respect it because everybody gave J.R. Smith hell and act like he was, you know, just some thugged out dude who was drinking Hennessy before games, whatever. And he's like, nah, motherfucker, don't put me in no box. Watch me change this narrative on y'all.
I love that. JR's always been a really awesome player to watch. Even back at Colorado, man. Denver.
Oh my God. He used to jump out the fucking gym.
Yeah. He's just one of those guys I always rooted for.
Same. Salute to J.R. Smith. All right, I think we did it, guys.
We did it.
As always, if you listen to this podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. But if you listen to this podcast and you think we're just a couple idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening.